of here. I paid like $1,000 for this ring, and you only talking about $100. Get the hell out of here, $100.
Can we hurry up?
Yeah, please.
No. I was the one that came in here, tried to spend my money, is what I did.
You want to see crazy? I'll show you crazy. I better not see you again in my vehicle. I'm gonna hit you with my truck pile.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not leaving out of here till I get to stage.
The big customer swings at Ashley and doesn't miss. A man flips out about his missing game system. The customer starts to throw stuff when told no. The female customer turns hostile when a laptop pawn goes horribly wrong. An angry wife wants her wedding ring back. A woman flips out because her ring was sold. A customer tries to eat her cake and have it too. Some customers are just out there. So today, we're gonna look at some of the crudest customers ever to come to the store.
Hey, don't walk past me no more. I've been standing here forever trying to get somebody to help me. Why don't you come? Hey, I know you hear me. No. You know what? Give me a manager or something.
A customer isn't happy with the services and is more than happy to trumpet her grievances.
Hi. You a manager?
Hi, I'm Ashley.
You need some better help up in here. I've been standing here going on almost 2 hours. And here it is, ain't no point to it.
Screaming really loud. So let me see your receipt.
Here's my receipt. Look.
Because
Excuse me, nothing.
you need to leave. You need to walk your back out the door.
No.
The lady gets her wish for a manager fulfilled.
What? You know what? Don't try to walk me out. What? Yeah, I ain't one to look.
This lady was a hot ball of a mess.
Bunch of stuff. Dang on place. Just I'm the good witch. Y'all about to see the bad witch.
This is against not only store policy, but also the law, and Ashley sends the woman home the same way she came in, angry.
I want my I paid for my to get back, not nobody else. I don't want nobody. I want my
The problem is we still haven't found it. Let me be honest with you. We don't have it in the store right now.
How is it not in the store?
I don't have the faintest idea. Apparently, he's not very happy with the gaming.
Give me my money back.
So let's come over here. Let's write him up. Come right over here and we'll take care of you.
The customer has had his item in pawn, but it's gone when he tries redeeming it.
For the community. You ain't even trying to. The worst thing.
What does the community have to do with you?
Because I did something for you.
Stop yelling at me.
Stupid. Get your hands off. Get my.
Don't be stupid. So what does that mean?
It means what I said. You a man, I'm a man.
Don't be
You
stupid.
a man, you don't be stupid. I don't give a
No, he's just being an ass about it.
him. You.
When Les intervenes, things seem to settle down, but the customer gets way too comfortable.
Now, sir, calm down. I give you my word, whatever I owe you, you're gonna get. Here's what I can give you. He finally calmed down and we struck a deal. This was one of those situations that should have never happened. The problem was Seth's guys f***ed up.
He tells me I can run stuff, and then he doesn't give me the power to do it. Let me make the decisions. You have to trust me every once in a while.
Just when you think it can't get worse, it does, as the man goes for Les's throat.
Good. What's up with this?
Give me 1 second, sir. To be honest, I don't think we're gonna take them, brother.
You say what? Go get somebody for me, dog. This made me act up.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
What's going on, cuz? 40? No?
Yeah, I'm not interested.
For real?
For real.
This my on that bum.
Listen, don't be throwing the at me. You understand? You understand?
There's no shortage of entitled customers who come into the store, and this next one easily fits the bill.
I mean, what's up with that?
Nothing. You just called me a scene, so.
Y'all about to rush me or something?
Here's a guy yelling at the front.
What's up with that? On that bum.
Listen, don't be throwing the at me. You understand? You understand?
Trying to gang
You understand that, dog?
Trying to gang up on me.
Understand that, dog?
Trying to gang up
Don't
on me.
ever throw. Take your hands off my mother.
With the customer starting a tantrum, Les finally speaks, and let's just say the others were nicer to the man-child than he was.
Yo, y'all ain't over here anyway. I smack the out your ass.
Don't even reach behind nowhere.
Reach what? Nigga, if I got it, got it.
Reaching, Jonas. Don't
I
be
got
killing my stuff.
Where the is the loan at? Don't try to steer me down. All right.
Well, and what you gonna do? This guy was threatening me that he's coming back. Does he think we don't have security cameras? Does he think we don't know what his license plate number is? It'll be his worst thing. If he even thinks about
Try to step up like they was some players. They ain't even really in my ball game. I'm in for real. I'm up.
this mother thought he was a badass. As you can see, I'm a badass.
Les not only kicks him out, but also ensures the man stays out. If it were up to him, they'd probably ship the man to another state. Drops the bomb on her brother Seth, calling him a hypocrite. But why? Well, he casually throws around $880 for a painting, while Ashley, according to her, can't even snag a deal for $30. Sibling dynamics at their finest. And does Ashley confront Seth about the apparent double standards? She probes into the intricacies of spending $880, questioning how bad it could be. Seth, in classic sibling fashion, argues that his purchases are all about resale value, a concept he conveniently forgets when it comes to
I am not going to forget the situation anytime soon. Seth better watch his back.
Things heat up as Ashley demands an apology. Seth takes a nosedive into being the ultimate a-hole, apologizing for an $880 buy. Oh no. Instead, he hits her with a sorry not sorry for her supposed attitude, topping it off with a charming label. Well, let's just say that it rhymes with witch. Sibling rivalry reaches a whole new level on this show.
There's two guys out here that are saying they were scammed out of their laptops, and that whoever did it is working with one of our guys. You want to come out and talk to him? All right. Thank you.
Who is it?
Les is hit with some unexpected news. A few guys claim that they've been pawned by a girl from the staff. Les, ever the detective, approaches the situation with a mix of suspicion and humor, wondering aloud if he's either unintentionally swindling customers or if bizarre customers have taken up a new form of thievery.
Tell me.
She pawned 2 of our laptops, and she told us she was gonna
bring them out to the back.
Okay, wait. You pawned something?
Yes, she had to take it to
When did you pawn it?
Today.
Today.
She
Okay.
had to take it to her.
And the money?
Yes.
These two kids come in and talk about have some girl pawned 2 laptops.
The plot thickens as 2 disheveled DJs step into the scene, laptops held hostage. The atmosphere turns somber as the weight of the situation sinks in. It's a strange occurrence that has everyone wearing expressions of confusion and concern. Les, with his seasoned cool, casually queries about the laptop's ownership, revealing they're registered under the mysterious girl's name.
Split the money 3 ways, and one of my employees was gonna walk it out the back door. Either this is a new way for my employees to steal from me.
To contact the owner because we want to.
I am the owner.
I'm just trying to switch the ticket so she can't have them.
And it's in her name.
No, that's why I wanted to know if
I can't do it.
The tension rises, but Les doesn't crack under pressure. Maturely handling the situation, he asserts that he needs the lowdown to work his magic and get those laptops back where they belong. It's a pawn shop mystery, and Les is the detective determined to unravel the peculiar case of laptops and loyalty. Tame a woman at the counter. Let's see what she's gonna come up with. Is she asking for free money? I think she might possibly be mad, though it is kind of funny that she's got enough courage to come up and ask for money without investing anything. Now, the lady at the counter frowned and asked her if she paid or not. Intriguingly, she hasn't paid anything, but she's still asking for money. And to make matters worse, she started shouting at her. Everyone around started looking at her, wondering what the hell was going on. Seth and Les get a little furious as everybody's just standing around trying to figure out what's going on. She started bullying her, but the lady tried to explain to her again that she misunderstood the agreement and they're not just gonna give her free cash. But this lady's just not listening to anybody. Well, Seth then enters, so who knows what's gonna happen now, the whole document or not, and she was not listening and constantly arguing and pointing to them as if they had done something wrong. Meanwhile, other women decided to intrude, and oh my god, it's gonna be funny. Looks like they've all decided to have a fight in the pawn shop. Wonder how that's all gonna end. And it looks like now see the other women get in and start shouting at her as everybody behind her was waiting for her to get out of the queue. So they started fighting, and now they're all having an immense fight. Everybody around is watching and laughing at them. Well, the guard had to go and break everything up. Well, at least they're all gonna get treated the same way, especially the one who created the mess. Pretty sure they're gonna hold him up and throw him out. And there they go, they're still shouting and fighting with each other as well. So they were sent outside and they started beating on each other, holding each other by their hair. Man, they beat the crap out of each other, and people around them were just watching and waiting and having a curious but funny conversation about their nonsense. Talk about a hella cringe episode.
It's Robert. Robert, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Dennis. Yeah, I got an item here. Might be interested in.
Okay, so there's a guy coming into the pawn shop with something in his hand, maybe a poster. But what's it for? He came to Seth and the other man and showed them this poster. Now it feels like they're interested in it, and there might be a handsome deal between them.
Detroit Lions players had signed.
Did you drag it in?
So during the flood, I seen it down there, and that's when I pulled it out. She went down there and she supported these people, and while she was walking the picket line, she would gather signatures.
You got Williams over here.
That's what, Steve Farkas?
This is the first time a guy actually brought in and
I just got on the picket line because I'm on strike right now myself. We've been on strike for almost 3 months now. $1,000.
He started describing the poster that's mainly about the protest of people in history, and it's got lots of signs of well-known people and has got a lot of worth. He explained everything in one go and demanded a heavy amount for it as it was really valuable to him. Seth told him that it's got some stains on it, and it's no doubt the same poster of historical strike, which made it worthy, but for him it might make a lot of difference.
I hate the condition of it.
I understand, and I
You gotta understand when it comes down to collectors, everything is about condition.
Absolutely. And I'm sure if your dad saw this, jump on the heartbeat.
Seth and the man explained that it's not about the worth that he's asking for, in terms of thousands of dollars, but it's also about the condition of the poster, and it's not in a very good one. The man is continuously arguing that it's got signs all over it. If Les has seen it, that he'll definitely be surprised and definitely pay more than $1,000. Well, as for Les, he just came in.
Sharper. They need to make an effort to close these deals quickly.
Through my research in that, I seen personally that one just like this, Mint though, and he got $950 for it.
Right, man. So if that was Mint, why would you want $1,000 for this?
He only had one signature. I have at least a dozen.
But with this tear up here,
Yeah, and
and
the
the
condition
condition
it's in.
and the water stain on the bottom, it's just a hard thing to sell.
Yeah, but even though it's in this condition, how many of it exist? Very rare.
And it's uncertified.
Right.
You know.
I'll sell for $5.
Les judged the entire piece and told him that he's asking for too much, and later on they further described that it's torn from the top and the bottom, and it's also got damage and they can't pay more for it. But he still won't agree to pay for it. But he did say that he charged $500 off of the amount, but they couldn't reduce it any further.
value. Let's make a deal. $75.
No way.
Who's gonna buy it from you?
I'll just put it back in my basement, let it collect dust.
Offering you just $100 cash money right now wouldn't make a difference, you're saying?
200.
Nobody in life is ever gonna offer you more than us.
According to Seth, it's a historical and cool piece and might be a profitable deal for them. So he asked the man if they'll pay $750 for it. But the man was stunned and said that they're paying too little. He said that you should pay more, but Les is arguing that no one can pay you more than them.
You change your mind, we'll honor the 100.
Which would you prefer, 520s or a $100 bill?
520 seems like more, wouldn't it?
520s.
That's to me.
520s right now. 100 hours. Take it or leave it.
520s.
Got a deal.
$100.
Thank you. All right, man.
Thank you.
There's no question. It's a one-of-a-kind piece yet. It's a little bit of damage on it, but it's got a lot of autographs. I know we're going to make a profit.
He asked for $200, but no, it's not going to be a good deal, and they told him to leave. The man in need got a severe shock and held up the poster thinking. Les again said that they can't pay more than $100, and after some time of quietness, they agreed to the deal. Finally, the happy deal was made.
This is the guy?
Right there. Here they come again.
Les?
Hi, how are you?
I'm Attorney Kyle DeQueef.
So there's a man, probably an attorney with two ladies along, coming inside towards Les at a pawn shop. Now, Les knew about it before. He asked for Les, and fortunately, he was at the counter. He asked why they had arrived at the store.
She's retained me to represent her in regard to a ring.
Okay.
My client brought in a $10,000 ring here, and she wants to either collect the remaining money owed to her on the ring or get the ring back. She's got a receipt right here.
This is a counterfeit ticket.
He said that he came here for the ring, which they bought from these ladies for $10,000, but they didn't pay and gave them the receipt. Now, he put up the receipt and showed it to Les and accused him of cheating and stealing from the women and taking their expensive ring. But Les was cool and controlled his anger.
Whoever produced this ticket didn't understand this is the amount of numbers that are here.
Okay.
Number 2 is state law mandates that we print the law in a 12-point font.
Okay.
This is much smaller.
That is some bull.
It may be bull, but that's the truth.
I don't know how I got mixed up, but
There's the game-changing point. Les, after listening to him, explained that he will reveal the truth now by showing the real receipt that they had. He went and came back with real receipts that they've been giving to the customers. There, he spotted major differences. He notified him of the major changes in the receipt that he brought. The man looked rather weak and stunned in response.
printing wrong or whatever, but this is the ticket he got from here.
He didn't get it from him. He didn't get it from him.
So now we just liars and we just come
I'm not saying that you are.
So you trying to say my son a liar?
I wish I had better news for you, but...
That's bull. That's bull.
The numbers don't match up. The paper stack doesn't match up. This is a fake.
Now you side with them. You're not representing us. If I don't get my ring or my money from them, how you gonna get paid?
The attorney turned to the women, but oh my god, they're still accusing Les of having given them the wrong receipt and asking the attorney to take the money from Les. The man, being down on himself as you can see, argued with them. The man showed the evidence to the ladies and told them that they were having the wrong receipt, but they continued to argue.
The ticket, how about that?
No, I don't believe that the store gave you this ticket.
Nah, well, I don't believe you a real attorney. We ain't got it right. Somebody better give me my money.
Yeah. He's my attorney.
You, him, security.
Have a nice day.
Nah, you got me, bitch.
Sorry, young man.
The ladies started harassing both of them and started using personal attacks. They were all arguing amongst themselves. Pretty crazy. The attorney went back as he can't do anything.
Marriage. Les uses a customer's words against her. There's trouble in the office, but Les reminds Seth that he's the boss.
Les kicks off the day questioning a man's marriage, using customers' words against her. Trouble brews in the office, but Les asserts his authority as the boss, teaching a disrespectful man a memorable lesson. Les shows that he's not just a pawnbroker, baby. He's a boss in control.
Here are savage Les Gold moments. It looks like Les is more interested in this man's marriage than his business. Les woke up this morning with the urge to roast someone, and of all the people he could roast, he picked this guy. Things take an unexpected turn.
Now, in a surprising twist, Les dives into the man's marriage, leaving everybody shocked. Les humorously challenges the man's absurd scenario, roasting him in a way that only Les can. The man's attempt to buy an anniversary present with his wife's jewelry backfires, adding a touch of humor to the pawn shop drama.
Get a watch for my wife's anniversary.
Oh, it's not your anniversary too?
Well, yeah, it is mine too.
How many years you been together?
25 years.
Oh, okay. How many good ones? So how did you get these?
Well, we were going through some of her jewelry. She said this belonged to my grandma.
They're not real.
Les posts a customer's watch request, questioning the authenticity of the jewelry. Unfazed, Les detects the fake and confronts the customer's peculiar anniversary gift plan. The customer tries to defend himself, but Les, in his signature style, keeps it real and uncovers the truth behind the fake jewelry.
But hold on a second. How come the old man wants to buy his wife an anniversary present with her own jewelry? That is one hell of a ridiculous scenario. What this man could have done at this moment is leave. But nope, some of these customers love to start drama.
This is older than both of us.
It probably is. But it was fake when it was made, and it's still fake.
Les faces a customer who crosses the line, insulting his family. For the first time, Les takes matters into his own hands, delivering a stern warning. The tension rises as Les draws the line, showcasing a side of him that won't tolerate disrespect towards his loved ones.
Yeah?
Okay, I've seen your wife.
Listen, mother, there's two things you don't talk about.
What's that?
My wife and my family.
Oh,
so here's the deal.
For a moment, we thought...
So,
Two of you.
here's the deal.
Get out of here. Two of you. I'll hurt you guys so bad.
Sure you will.
Better get in the front.
Sure you will.
In a final showdown, Les lays down the law. With no patience left, he kicks the disrespectful customers out, warning them of dire consequences if they return. Les reveals his savage side, making it clear that disrespecting his family won't be tolerated under any circumstances.
Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
That's good. I want to pawn this TV.
I can go 100.
Excuse me?
So here's a guy who wants $400 on a $200 TV. What the is he thinking?
People can help me move my stuff back in my mother's house. 100 is not going to do, sir. I need more than that.
But I can't give you more. See, it's a used TV.
A young man enters the pawn shop seeking to pawn a TV for $400. Les, the owner, declines the initial offer and counteroffers $100. The guy, explaining his need to move back to his mom's house, expresses that $100 won't be sufficient for his situation.
You know, I have to get away. You see this? He did this last night.
What did he do to you last night?
He beat me up last night. You clearly don't see that. See, you know what? You want to cause me to lose my mother temper.
I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I thought he had nice skin. He didn't have any bruises on him. I don't need to call security.
You don't need to call them.
What
The guy made up a story about daily abuse from his roommate, seeking empathy to pawn the TV for his escape. Les remained skeptical, noting the absence of visible bruises, praising the boy's clear skin. In response, the boy, feeling cornered, requests the involvement of security, hinting at a potential dramatic turn of events.
you gonna do? What, you from Africa? Oh, okay. Anyway, like I said, can you give me the 400 you paid?
We sell them for $200.
Hold on. Y'all.
Thank you so much.
Sure is.
Have a nice day.
You.
Thank you.
You better lucky I'm gonna throw this big mother at. Where is my key?
Les, trying to find a middle ground, offers $125, but the boy declines and insists on calling the guards. Les, unfazed, reveals the presence of the guard behind the boy. The situation ends with the boy taking the TV and leaving the pawn shop without the need for additional security intervention.
How about your fat ass take it off? You work here, ain't you getting paid to do this?
I look like a butler to you.
I don't give a my gonna come in here and get this motherfucker. You better. His big ass gonna beat your little ass, fat bitch.
Hit me with army.
Motherfucker, come from behind this counter.
A tense situation arises as a black woman directs angry shouts at a guard. The guard, responding defensively, questions her, asking if he appears to be a butler in a moment of unexpected confrontation.
You get back here. Your big ass on my way. Get this motherfucking speaker and take it outside. You want me to stop? Take the
You brought it in. You're gonna take it out. So take it out.
I'm not picking that up
Then
and
you're
taking it
leaving it
outside. Y'all can get your old ass
Take
out.
your ass out of here.
I'm
What's
gonna
your
take bitch ass out of here, y'all.
You're not going to come in threatening my employees.
Who gonna bring it outside?
Despite Seth's efforts to intervene, the black woman continues her relentless shouting. Even another guard struggles to remove her. Suddenly, she notices Les, the owner, standing behind her. In an unexpected turn, she bursts into laughter and mockingly tells Les to leave.
Yo, big ass, you can grab that bitch too, ogre. My big ass, Shrek ass following behind me.
We will give you the respect and the decency you deserve, but when you're threatening my family, we throw you out of here.
Bitches, both life.
Taking matters into her own hands, the woman starts leaving, dubbing the guards as Shrek on her way out. The situation takes an unexpected and humorous turn as she adds a touch of sass to her departure.
Push fight. Two buddies square off in a pawn shop brawl over one friend's attempt to pawn the other's beloved PlayStation without permission. This calls for drama.
That took my PS, he tried to pawn my shop.
Get my money back.
You know him?
Yeah, that's my roommate. He tried to pawn my your shop, try to get some money off, but I want my PS.
He owe me money.
It's mine. My back.
Hey, do me a favor. We're not gonna scream, okay?
What's happening here? This ain't your hotel room, spoiled punks. You're just creating a ruckus. Y'all better watch that tone and listen to the pawn majesty.
Angelo, Steve, is that his?
This between,
yes or no?
I mean, we just trying to handle it ourselves.
That's fine. Steve, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Is it Angelo's or yours?
It used to be his.
Okay.
He owe me money. What I supposed
Steve?
to do? My pay bill. You ain't paying. Tell you what I'm gonna do with it. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
All right, guys, you probably want to take your business outside because there are some customers here who are not in a mood to listen to your story.
Come take
it. Can I see it? Come with me. You know, I'm a pawnbroker. I'm not a kindergarten teacher. You guys go talk about it amongst yourselves, and when you figure it out, then come back inside, okay? Until then, I don't want to hear you arguing. You grown men, not kids, go on.
All right.
Free grab. The girlfriend decided to pawn her boyfriend's Xbox, and now he's on a crusade to rescue it. Lesson learned, right? Pawning is such a brilliant way to solve everything.
My girlfriend, she came up here and she got rid of my Xbox 360 and I came up here to get it back.
Okay, did the ticket?
No. I can tell you her name and you can just give me my 360.
I can't give you any information about somebody else's account.
You just need to give me my stuff.
But our man here forgot that this store needs a police report for such incidents. So how about you keep your volume down, gamer? Instead, this is what he does.
Can I just have my...
We can sell you another one.
Well, let me just look for one that I want to grab.
Okay, you go that way. Wait, right
what
here.
360 there, bro?
And I'll sell you one. Stop right here.
No, ain't no
And I'll
selling.
sell you one for $200.
No, I can grab one for free.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you
can
heard.
do what?
What in the world was this dude thinking? He was running around like it was a jogging park. But hold on to your seats. Big Joe was here for a run too.
Hey!
Get out of here.
Get the out. Now.
All right,
Don't ever step back.
You gonna make me move?
Get out of my face. My store. Bye.
Customer flirting. Imagine you're ready to pawn that chain, right? How about using your charm to score a sweeter deal? Remember Ashley? She had a customer smitten with a better offer.
You're the first person I met when I first come here to this pawn shop. Yesterday, I come up here and I got my chain out. Now I gotta pawn it again.
How much you have it in pawn for before?
Oh, I had it on 120. I was gonna pawn it for 200. Do you wanna take a look at it?
Yeah.
Just wait, my friend. What's the plan here? You and Ashley? Do you like BFFs? Now, from where this unconditional love stems, suspicion might be knocking at your door.
I can't find her name in the system.
You sure can keep a woman waiting.
Well, here's the thing. I don't even see you in my system. So you lied to me?
I do like you.
No, you lied.
I adore you.
I appreciate
would not
that.
lie to you.
Whoa, that confession strategy is next level. But hey, reality is the ultimate plot twist, right? Plans in our heads versus the real-time remix don't always sync up.
How much did you get on this?
I get last time 120.
Okay. I'll give you 130.
Okay.
All right, step on over. I think I've got a customer for life.
It's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
700 cockroaches. No shiny metal, no problem. Time for a quirky twist. Snag those cockroaches and hit the pawn spot down the alley. Who knew creepy crawlies could be the new currency? Hold the phone, folks. His eerie charm's catching on.
They are Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
Oh! Ew! 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 Ew!
Did you want to see one?
No! Close it!
Yeah, those gross goodies. He's got his sneaky secrets for that oddball offering.
I was using them to feed my Savannah monitors.
That is disgusting.
How many do you have? If you pick one of these up, they're actually heavy because there's so many of them in there.
I really do believe you.
Seriously, bro, we're talking a buck a pop. Those things are tough to sell, even as giveaways. It's like offering a lifetime supply of, well, nope. You better take them back home.
I wish I had somebody that needed them. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I bought living creatures in the past. Cockroaches isn't in our repertoire, but the best thing about it, the look on Ashley's face, priceless.
That was gross.
Chicken Man. Alrighty, folks, we've got the Rocket Man on our radar. But hold on to your feathers, because here comes the Chicken Man on a mystery hunt while eating chicken in the pawn shop. That's ironic.
You hungry?
No, I'm not that. I got this for free. I work there, you know what I'm saying?
Do you?
Yeah, let me show you.
Feel free to lay your chicken on the counter.
All right, look, this is what I do. I say I got chicken and finger sucking. Come for a plucking.
Looks like we've cracked the age-old riddle. Why'd the chicken cross the road? Well, to get a pawn shop watch, of course. But hey, buddy, you're not pulling a poultry prank now, are you?
He's eating chicken while he's talking to me.
Oh, all right, look, let me see the right there.
You're spitting chicken on the counter.
That's for you, man. Can I see that right there?
Sure. You see it?
How much this cost?
$1,200.
$1,200.
Check out Mr. Chicken over here. He's likely on a goof-off mission. However, Seth seems to be pretty annoyed. Oh, here's how he neutralized the chicken threat.
Are you seriously gonna buy something, or are you just...
You ain't even let me see.
Dude, now you're bothering me. In a second, Byron's about to choke a chicken.
Oh, choke a chicken?
He's about to.
All right, look. Make a deal.
Byron, want a piece of chicken?
You touching chicken?
Come on, man, let's go.
And you know what?
It's time to dive into this next customer named Michael, a regular at the pawn store who comes in with all kinds of things. And you would hope by now he has realized that it is of no use trying to dupe them into taking his stuff. But here's the thing, folks. That employee was just doing their job. It's a classic case of drama and tension in the workplace. Buckle up, because we're about to witness the clash of these two titans in the crazy world of hardcore pawn. This time, Michael approached Ashley and tells her that he has a mink coat for her. She immediately asked him if he had brought it in before. She was even more confused because it was the middle of summer and he had just brought in a fluffy, thick jacket. And almost all the time, it is useless junk. Michael did not react well to being accused of this though, because he went off on the employee. The whole shop notices his angry rants, and very quickly the bouncers come to take him away before he causes any more of a ruckus than he already had. And finally, down to the #1 worst customer. This customer was being disrespectful and disgusting at the store, and someone finally put him in place. Whew!
You understand that? I got you. Don't with my kid.
I'm sorry, man.
You don't with my kid.
He walks in and notices a table and immediately just announces to no one in particular that somebody needed to come to help him out with it. That's really not a nice way to ask. Jeez. Take a look at how he was behaving.
Let me lay on this mother. You see, was it a sex table? So for what?
He was being very crude, and Ashley notices his presence there very quickly, especially considering how loud he was being. He again keeps shouting for someone to come help him, and then, you won't believe this, but he asks for Ashley in person and says she is his girl. Take a look at what he was saying, or rather shouting.
Ashley, man, that's my girl. Yeah, I want Ashley, man.
Oh boy, get a load of this, guys. Ashley was absolutely disgusted by what was going down. Turns out this dude we're talking about is a regular at this store, and he's always spewing disrespectful comments left and right. But here's the twist. Most of those nasty remarks are aimed right at Ashley herself. Can you believe it? But wait, there's more. This time, he's taking his craziness to a whole new level, and Ashley's never seen him act this bonkers before. He asks her what the table cost, and when she tries to reply, he says something completely horrible that caught everyone's attention.
What you want for this table, girl? Get your ass over here and shut up.
The moment she spots this guy on the table, she's like, "Yo, get off, dude." But he's not having it. He keeps telling her to shut up or get lost. That's when the bouncers step in, swooping in like superheroes to have her back in a flash. But here's the kicker, my friends. Even after all that, he still won't quit with the rudeness. He's talking down to her like he owns her or something. And let me tell you, she's beyond upset. She's furious at the way she's being treated just because she's a woman. Take a look at what he's doing in the store.
No,
you be quiet. Look, come this way, baby.
Who do you think you are to talk to me like that?
If you let me, I'll be slapping.
Yo, hold up, people. Leslie catches wind of all the chaos and rushes in to see what the heck is going down. And let me tell you, he's in for a major surprise. When he hears just how incredibly rude this guy is being, he straight up loses it. It's time for a full-on showdown. And let me tell you, this customer is in for a world of hurt. I mean, seriously, who would even try to mess with Leslie, especially in his own store? It's about to go down, my friends.
Over how
Look, I ain't even looking at this mother.
Do you think you're talking to mother? Back up. I take my.
Leslie has reached his boiling point. He simply couldn't tolerate how this disrespectful dude was treating his own daughter anymore. Enough was enough, and he was ready to put a stop to this nonsense once and for all. Brace yourselves, because things are about to get real intense real fast. Without hesitation, he grabs the guy by the neck and firmly tells him to get the heck out of the store. And let me tell you, it's not gonna end peacefully. And that's a wrap, folks. We hope you enjoyed diving into the world of hardcore pawn. If you want more jaw-dropping stories and crazy confrontations, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and stay tuned for more epic episodes. Until next time, guys, this next lady has real poor luck, but it does not excuse her behavior.
Wait, the door's right there. Have a good day.
Because you got a big dude, you think you hot?
So this lady storms into the store demanding her stuff back, which happens to be just 2 TVs. The receptionist asks her for some ID and tickets as proof, but this lady is completely clueless.
I need your ID or the tickets. My what?
She doesn't have any of those things, and here comes the shocker. Her boyfriend pawned off her belongings. Can you believe it? Now she wants them back, and it's a pretty messed up situation to be honest. She explains to the receptionist that she can't provide the required documents because her no-good boyfriend isn't even around anymore. He left her high and dry. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Now Ashley, who overhears the whole thing, initially sympathizes with this poor girl. But hold up, that sympathy doesn't last for long, and for good reason.
I feel terrible for her, but I can't help her without her ticket.
This customer suddenly loses her mind, like all the anger in the world has consumed her. And guess what she does next? Brace yourselves, people. She starts yelling and banging on the glass window, demanding her precious TV.
Don't bang on my window!
Seriously, that's not how you get things done. Even if someone is trying to help you, no one will tolerate that kind of behavior. Ashley, understandably furious, tells her to back off. The situation gets so heated that Ashley has to step out of the room to confront this unruly customer. And guess what? This lady has the audacity to threaten Ashley. Well, Ashley isn't one to back down, so she tells her to get the heck out of the shop. This customer is beyond crazy, I tell you. It seems like she had a truckload of problems even before she set foot in the store.
What? I dare you.
Now, the bodyguard steps in to escort her out, but oh boy, this girl goes on a rampage. She knocks over everything in her path, completely enraged. Come on, girl, you seriously need to chill out.
Bye! What?
Finally, they manage to get her out of the shop, but you won't believe what happens next. Unlike the previous guy who threw a plant, this woman tries not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times to break back into the store. I mean, seriously, woman, get a grip on yourself. This is just embarrassing for everyone involved.
But damn it, we're not your local psychologist neither.
Even the bodyguard has had enough at this point, and he can only imagine what kind of crazy exchange must have taken place. Man, oh man, what a wild scene that must have been. This next guy is the most polite guy you'll see, but things take an interesting turn.
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
What you mean?
Well, folks, let me tell you about this wild encounter that went down, starting with a seemingly innocent greeting.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
Little did anyone know, trouble was brewing. You see, this poor customer was feeling down because his dear grandma had passed away. He needed to sell something urgently to scrape together enough cash to cover his rent. Now that's a tough spot to be in, right? Enter Ashley, a real gem of a person. She genuinely empathized with this guy and offered a helping hand. So the dude decides to sell his late grandma's ring, thinking it's made of real gold and worth a fortune. Ashley, being the responsible gal she is, takes a good look at the ring to verify its authenticity. And guess what? It's not the real deal, folks. It's as fake as a knockoff Rolex.
Okay. Do you have anything?
Naturally, Ashley breaks the news to the guy and asks if he's got anything else to pawn instead. But this fella, he ain't buying it. He's convinced that Ashley's got it all wrong, and he wasted his precious time chatting with her. Well, hold your horses, buddy. Ashley calmly reassures him that his time wasn't wasted and suggested he could pawn his TV instead. But oh boy, this suggestion hit a nerve. He starts acting all weird and uncooperative, throwing a tantrum.
TV. You can pawn your TV.
What the I look like?
Now, here's where things get intense. Ashley's just trying her darn best to help this guy out, but he's not having it. He demands his ring back and starts searching for someone else to deal with.
I'm trying to do whatever I can to help him.
This not making no sense.
And when Ashley tries to explain that she's simply doing her job to lend a hand, it's like a switch flip inside this guy's head. He goes ballistic, questioning Ashley's every move and acting all erratic. It's honestly a bit scary, folks. Believe it or not, this fella has the audacity to tell Ashley to lower her voice, even though he's the one causing all the ruckus. Talk about pushing boundaries. He even has the nerve to put his hand on her face trying to belittle her. And get this, he's not even listening.
Lower your voice.
Don't
Lower your
tell
voice.
me
Lower
what
your
to do.
voice.
Don't
Lower your
push your-
voice.
He's busy with his threats, making Ashley's job even harder. But our girl Ashley, bless her heart, stands her ground like a champ. But wait for it, folks. Here comes the jaw-dropping twist. Out of nowhere, a hero emerges.
My face.
Lower your
Don't
voice.
put your
You got
finger
me.
in
No, you got me.
Bam! This mysterious stranger slams our angry customer to the ground WWE style. Can you believe it? And that's not all, folks. This hero then grabs the unruly fella and drags him out of the place. Because guess what? The dude still won't quit.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground, mother.
He keeps up with his nonsense, making threats and vowing to return for more. Seriously, what on earth did Ashley ever do to deserve this kind of treatment? It's downright mind-boggling, folks. Well, the last person on this list is no less than any other irrational person than earlier.
If the item was worth the money, I would give her money, but he was a loudmouth.
It's just another ordinary day at the shop when this woman walks in, hoping to make some quick cash by selling her jewelry. Pretty common scenario, right?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Trying to find this here.
Well, here's the twist. It's also quite common for people to claim that their jewelry is real, when in fact, it's not. But it all depends on how they react when they find out the truth. Now, this particular woman already seems a bit agitated as she approaches the counter to sell her rose gold earrings. Les, the shopkeeper, takes a look at the earrings and bluntly informs her that the color is not real. Surprise, surprise.
I can feel you.
Okay, so what's up?
They're not real.
The woman didn't see that coming. Les goes on to explain why the color is faded, indicating that the earrings are not made of real gold. Now, you'd expect her to accept the reality and move on, right? Nope, not this lady. Instead, she comes up with a lame response like, well, duh, that's because it's rose gold. Seriously? I mean, it's common knowledge that when the color starts fading on real gold, it's a clear sign that it's not genuine. But this woman insists it's two-tone rose gold, while Les insists it's just some base metal.
They were just base metal. It's not gold. Base metal is going to turn colors when you put chemicals on it.
Come on, lady, listen to the expert here instead of getting all rude. The fact is, base metal changes colors, not real gold. It's pretty clear that this woman just wants some money and has the audacity to demand $200 for those earrings. And as if being rude wasn't enough, she starts hurling abuse at poor Les.
That real rose gold earrings, man, I need $200 right now. What the is the...
Talk about being confused and disrespected. I can't blame Les for not taking that kind of nonsense. So the bodyguard steps in to escort the woman out of the shop. But guess what? She keeps insisting that she wants her money and even asks the bodyguard to check the earrings again. Seriously, lady, drop it already. Here's the funny part, and you'll never guess what Les did next.
Yeah. You want me to wrap these up?
Yes, he did that. I mean, why bother with someone who refuses to listen, right? Eventually, the woman is escorted out by Les and the bodyguard. But she doesn't give up that easily. She actually tries to break into the shop not once, not twice, but 3 times. I can't help but feel secondhand embarrassment for her. It's like witnessing pure insanity.
I can't tell.
He's out.
In conclusion, this woman's behavior was out of line. Instead of accepting the truth and moving on, she chose to be rude, abusive, and persistent. It's a good thing Les and the bodyguard stood their ground and didn't let her disrupt the shop. Let's hope she learns a lesson from this and thinks twice before causing such a scene in the future. So, which one of these fights shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more action. See you on the next one, guys.
Angry mom. Seth's deal? Not winning any gold stars. Looks like our dude here is stuck in a pickle.
I got a speaker.
You got multiple speakers.
Chat game with Seth could ruffle more scratches than a ticklish itch.
So I can get you 45.
Minute paint. Magician's hat. No crystal ball here. Let's buckle up and watch the masterpiece unfold.
Go!
Oh my god, that skill's on fire! Our paintbrush skills are lost at best. But looky here, Mr. Pro's got his bag of tricks. Here's what Les has to offer.
$100.
If we can meet it up to 500,
I'll go a couple $100.
Disrespecting Ashley. This man is on the hunt through the shop, spotting a bed-cum table. He's got a plan for some store-wide spotlight drama. Look what he has to say.
This is a sex table, baby, right?
That's it? Well, Les ain't having any of it. He's diving in for some sense talk. Couch. Fresh in a new city? The furniture hunt's on. And guess where you score budget-friendly items? Yup, the pawn shop. Have a look.
We have used furniture, and we give deals. Our used furniture sometimes has things on it.
Why is it so freaking dirty, man?
Because it's used. That's why it's $397.77.
Really? Well, I only got $200.
What's the dilemma dilemma here, man. Buying a used sofa at a pawn store and expecting showroom shine? Your brain might not function properly to have such an expectation, sir.
Let me try this out, man. I'll tell you what, my shoes are cleaner than this couch.
Then don't buy it.
Make me a deal. I got cash in my pocket, man.
Wow,
Come on,
200
man.
bucks.
Come on.
Did you catch the words he just uttered? Mr. Couch is clueless about the league he's stepping into. Time for him to gear up because Les is on the horizon.
Okay, it's time to go.
Come on, man.
Come on. Here we go.
Yeah, come on, man.
Here, come
yeah,
on.
man. Come on. Don't make my. Come on, man.
This is how we do it in the D.
Man.
Yeah. Walk out. Walk out, my man.
Deal with the devil. Here's a spooky one. This might not be your regular Tuesday, because this time, the devil isn't at the crossroads, but at the pawn shop trying to sell his gold for cash.
How old are you?
2,500 years old.
Great. I finally got to meet somebody that's older than my dad. So how can I help you today?
I want to get rid of this gold. I don't want gold. I want money.
I think he's crazy. But interesting fact, people, this time around, you don't have to give your soul in return, but some cash, and the devil's good to go. Here's what happened next.
This guy might take the cake for the weirdest guy that has ever walked through the store.
How much you want?
Tell me what you give me.
I could have gotten $650 for this stuff.
Can't do it. Give me $650.
Les hasn't ever made a deal with the devil. But this time around, he's willing to crack this one, being ready to outwit even the Mark Trickster.
You want 610?
I'll take $650.
I can't give it to you.
I guess we don't have a deal.
Ivory Tusk. All right, peeps, just welcome our Queen of Antiques who casually strolls into a pawn shop. Ah, well, she's here to pawn her ivory tusk. Now, isn't that a marvelous collectible? What a classic move, lady.
I'm here today at the pawn shop with my ivory tusk that is beautifully hand-carved. I would hope that I could get somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500 for it.
And what do you want to do with it?
I want to pawn it for 7 to 10 days.
Okay.
I need some money between now and 4 o'clock.
Folks, the world was on the edge of its seats for some ivory enthusiasts. But guess what? Our lady's luck got lightning struck in front of an ivory expert.
Unfortunately, it's not ivory.
What do you mean it's not ivory?
This is bone. It's pieced together bone, and it's made for the tourist trade. It only took like 2 seconds to tell this wasn't ivory. I've seen this hundreds of times before. They were in Asia. They went to a market. They were told they were ivory.
Whoa, that's a shocking twist. Turns out that the precious treasure was just a bone-made knockoff. However, as far as our lady's reaction goes, let's just say reality, it's like a ton of bricks.
1,000 to 15.
I would loan you like $100 on this.
No.
Okay, that's what I can do.
Do a little bit better.
There's no way I could do better. It's not real. It's bone, okay?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, but I don't loan on pretty. All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Flintlock pistol. Got your eye on some quick cash, a prized possession, and your overall aura? Just don't vibe with Corey standards.
The oldest one I've ever bought. It's got a lot of history to it. I think it's a really good gun.
So why are you trying to get rid of it?
Well,
1995 Atlanta. Buckle up, baseball buffs, and grab your baseball bats to swing for this news. A dude whips out a 1995 Atlanta Braves World Series ring, all set to cash in at the pawn shop.
The first championship rings were given to the Giants in 1922 when they beat the Yankees. So it's no big surprise that these things can go for a lot of money. You know, there's a pretty big difference when it comes from staff to player rings. This belonged to Ted, and he issued it or gave it away. Can make it worth more.
Look at that. A real gem for sports collectors, huh? Must take a genius to part with this historical treasure. But don't worry, we've got professionals to hold the pawnbroker's hands through it.
Let's take a look at the ring here. We have a large diamond set on top of a blue stone, and we're going to have 18 smaller diamonds surrounding it. The company Jostens, they made the rings for the 95 championship Braves. So on the inside, we should see the Jostens logo. Unfortunately, this isn't even a staff ring.
Now it makes me feel like it. He's an aspiring con artist trying to outwit the pawnbrokers. And guess what? That ring's a salesman's knockoff. Shady vibes, right?
With the original box and everything, you're looking at around $2,000.
I was really disappointed. They bring some off the street. I don't know where he came from. All of a sudden, he comes through the door and he's Mr. Expert on baseball. So I don't know. I was really disappointed.
Pez collection. Well, hold the presses, folks. Our genius Candyman is ready to part with his Pez dispenser gems. I can already hear the collectors stampeding. What a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity!
These are very, very collectible, and it's a great hobby.
Seems like this is something the kids would be into collecting, man.
Come on, man. Busts my balls all day long. I know it might look childish to you, but there's definitely money into it.
Oh, everyone's just dying for candy. I mean, who needs a balanced diet when you can have a mountain of Pez dispensers? Anyway, here's a quick run-through of his collection.
I have the Mickey Mouse in the original box. It's a die cut. This piece here goes for about $350, $400. One of my coolest pieces I like is the original Batman. Very tough to find. You know, this goes for about $250, $300.
However, forget the joy of indulging in sugary treats. The true sweet victory is mastering the candy trade. Here was the Candyman making the quote.
Give me $2,000, man.
$1,000 is what I can do.
It's fine. All right, buddy, get out of here, man. I can't believe one of them guys offered me $1,000 for them 50 pieces of Pez. That's an to the Pez community.
Les faces off against chaos as a wild woman storms in demanding her money, leading to a bizarre showdown where even the pawn shop floor becomes her stage.
When I come to pay you, I don't get all the mother questions. When you take my money,
You know names.
let me go on my stuff.
You ain't getting nothing. You don't come back.
Yeah, I will be back. You and your people.
I can put up with a lot, but that woman cannot call me that. Who walks up to one of the cars and pulls out her boobs and starts rubbing it on the car?
Les, the owner of the pawn shop.
Ooh, have a nice day.
After getting kicked out of the pawn shop, our guy doesn't seem bothered at all. Instead, he starts acting really silly on the street. He starts walking in a funny way, like he's in the army, and starts shouting random silly things. This made people laugh a little bit.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to see how much I can get for this. Yeah, I won't even be able to sell it for near that. $20? $20. 20, which is probably more than I would even offer.
Do you know what it is?
It don't matter how many you sitting on in the back.
Because then I can't sell them. You paid $200 for that, I overheard?
Yeah, I mean,
really, you paid $200. I'll sell you like.
The scene opens with a heated exchange between a customer and a pawn shop employee, Jay, over the value of an item. The customer demands more than the offered $20, leading to frustration and a call for the manager.
Help! I'm looking out the layaway window because I hear some commotion, and I see another irate customer in line.
That's all I'm giving, period.
All right, where's your manager?
I'm the manager.
Oh, you are the manager.
I'm the manager.
The manager?
I'm the manager.
$20. I've seen a customer get angry because it says system.
$20? What the with $20?
The customer gets angrier and wants to talk to the boss. The boss comes out, but he doesn't want to. He still says the item's only worth $20. This makes the situation even more intense.
$20.
Don't know.
Huh? And what the you gonna do, old man? Old man?
Who the you calling? Really, mother?
Was that something new?
Your system does that work.
Things get worse as the customer gets angrier, using foul language and insisting on more money. Then today, he's not sure if his workers are ready for more responsibility. He's upset about the problems in the store. The pricing owner engages in conversation with Les, discussing his new responsibility of pricing items for sale. He reveals his discovery of a framed item, initially estimating its value at $100, and mentions its significance as an original piece by Stanley Mouse, known for his work with the Grateful Dead on her bracelet. She says that she's had a fight with her partner and needs money urgently to go back to Hawaii.
Okay, how much did you need? I was just trying to knot this for you to be nice, but...
$600. I got this from one of my aunts in Africa. This is $600.
Do you know actually a Tahitian pearl?
No, this is from Africa. This is an African pearl.
Tahitian pearls are...
Okay.
Ashley checks the bracelet and talks to the woman about
Give me my purse.
The girl argues that the purse refers to her and displays money as evidence of access. She becomes furious and threatens to jump over the counter if she fails to obtain her purse, like using helicopters or hacking into security systems.
Put a store around?
I'm not driving it around. I just took it to the gym.
That's driving it around. The thing is in perfect condition. What if you wreck it? What if you ding it? What if you scratch it?
I'm not an idiot. I'm your partner.
Rick says he didn't drive spotted major differences. He notified him of the major changes in the receipt that he brought. The man and the staff of removing. The feeling of stress in the air is increasing, and it's obvious that something is wrong.
Do not take games. Take your wise my damage to that's the way it came in like the kids. That's the way it came in. You gonna act like I ain't got no sense?
He's accusing us of taking games out of his unit. Look at the ticket. It never said with game.
The atmosphere gets even more intense as the guy accuses the pawn shop of messing with his games. Les, the cool guy at the pawn shop, stands his ground. The customer's getting more agitated, making accusations and even talking about blowing up the place, which is just adding to the chaos.
I told her to do it.
that point.
Man, you can get your arms up off belly and none of your body parts on me, bro.
After all the stress I have, the last thing I need is a customer causing a scene.
Despite the escalating situation, Les stays calm. He tries to talk sense into the upset customer, especially with a big event coming up the next day.
I know how to walk. I ain't in literally because I potted a week and y'all motherfuckers in my middle and put them games in there. And you wasn't even standing there when I potted it. Somebody need to blow this place up.
It's time to go, sir.
You ain't gonna get my window. I'm not. Let go. Can I get my weed?
He'll get it for you, don't worry.
You're making a threat like that?
The situation becomes alarming when the upset customer makes a threat to blow up the place. Les, rightfully concerned about the safety of everybody, asks the guy to leave. Security becomes a priority, and the customer's demand for his belongings takes a back seat to the potential danger that he's creating. It's a challenging moment for Les, who's just trying to manage the chaos caused by an irate customer.
How's it going, man?
What's going on, man?
Everything good. How about you?
I'm doing good, man.
Good. What can I do for you?
Let me get at least like 400 for this watch right here.
What can I do for you today?
Can I get like 400 for this watch right here? It's worth $820.
Les, chilling at the pawn shop, notices a guy walking in, watch in hand. Les, being friendly, asks how things are going. The guy, hopeful, wants $400 for his watch. Les, the cool pawn detective, calmly discusses the watch's worth, revealing it's valued at about $82.
Yeah, man, tell me the truth. What'd you really pay?
Telling you the truth, man. Come on, give me four. Give me four for this watch, man. Come on, man.
We deal in high-end watches. This was worthless. Nothing for us to deal with.
Come on, give me like $450 for this watch.
You're yelling at me.
I got a baby on the way, dog.
Congratulations.
I'm sick of living at the crib, man. My girl on my head.
The negotiation heat rises as the guy insists on $400, but Les suggests $7. The guy, pleading and sharing his life story about a baby on the way, asks for $400 again. Les stands firm, offering him the same price, which leads to a bit of yelling. The guy, feeling frustrated, calls the place bull ass and expresses his discontent.
You want $10?
Oh, no, so don't do it $10.
I have no idea.
Go to Coney Island. Give me
Coney Island is good.
No, Coney Island on $10. Got a baby on the way to go do this to me, dog. What you looking like I'm crazy for?
The tension escalates and the guy feels disrespected, using strong words and even threatening Les. Les, staying cool, suggests maybe he should have been given $400, hinting at a broken lamp that needs payment. The situation gets intense, with the guy considering if he should have taken the deal.
Cash for this watch, man. 400?
I'm sorry.
This is a ass place, man. This whole ass place, dog.
Excuse me.
You call it what? You calling a bitch?
You?
I'll knock you the out. You don't know who you talking to.
Tell me.
Dog, don't touch me, homie, dog. Touch me, dude.
Then maybe he would have been able to pay me for the lamp that he broke.
Yo, I'm off you, dog.
The guy, still upset, leaves the shop, but not without some fiery words. Les reflects on the encounter, realizing maybe he should have given $400 to avoid the chaos. The drama ends, leaving behind a mix of emotions and a used watch. Life at the pawn shop remains unpredictable and full of surprises. Ready move demonstration.
She said she was Bruce Lee's sister. So what you got?
The atmosphere takes an unexpected turn when the woman unveils a unique item, a mysterious fox mink. Les, unfamiliar with such creatures, engages in a lighthearted conversation to understand more about this fox mink. The woman, with a hint of mystery, reveals her intention to sell it.
A mink fox?
I don't know. I'm not into animals.
I've heard of fox. I've heard of mink. So fox mink. Did you want to pause?
As the conversation unfolds, Les dives into the details of the fox mink, trying to grasp its worth. The woman shares anecdotes about the origins of the item, painting a vivid picture of its history. Les, playing the role of the detective, subtly negotiates and gathers information to figure out the best deal.
So, how much did you want for it?
$50,000.
The encounter concluded with the woman deciding to part ways with her fox mink. Les, using his seasoned charm, finalizes the deal. The quirky tale of the winter-dressed woman and her unique pawned item adds an unexpected twist to the usual pawn shop routine, leaving both parties with a memorable experience.
Woman comes in to sell me a high-end bottle of liquor. Ma'am, I'm
Is that what you're saying? You have no respect.
when you want to
When
take
they're
a person when they
12,
down.
fit the liquor inside the bottle.
And anytime you're going to be little person.
Damn, I didn't belittle you.
As the door chimes, the woman confidently walks in, clutching an empty liquor bottle. She aims for a bold move, attempting to pawn the bottle for a cool $100. Les, with his discerning eye, swiftly rejects the proposal, explaining that a filled bottle would fetch a better.
I knew he was in trouble once we walked through that door. Joe, did you steal from me? Tell me the truth.
Inside the pawn shop, a sense of trouble looms as the head of security, Joe, faces a difficult moment. The air is heavy with anticipation as accusations are laid out. In a tense exchange, the truth emerges when Joe admits to stealing. The weight of the admission sets the stage for the unraveling of a trusted employee's actions.
The detectives call in uniformed officers to put the cuffs on. And then he reaches into his pocket and pulls out an assortment of jewelry worth over $7,000.
As the admission hangs in the air, the situation takes an unexpected turn. Detectives call in uniformed officers to apprehend Joe. A place built on trust is now shaken to its core as the true extent of the betrayal unfolds.
You go this way. This is my loyalist boy, my head of security, guy that I trust.
The arrest unfolds and reality sinks in for the pawn shop owner. The disbelief is evident as a devoted employee, the head of security for the previous 3 years, is carried away in handcuffs. The emotional weight of the betrayal is clear in the owner's voice, which expresses the anguish of putting trust in someone who later proved dishonest.
If he was, it could be anyone.
As the scene unfolds, questions linger in the air. The owner ponders the possibility of Joe working with someone else, leaving the situation shrouded in uncertainty. The aftermath of the betrayal raises concerns about potential accomplices and adds another layer to the unfolding drama. The final seconds leave the audience in suspense, contemplating the true extent of the security guard's actions.
Are you her customer or mine? I'm talking to you. Come on. This lady got so irate because she wanted to be next in line. She wanted to be first. She felt that she was the most important out of every customer. You're next in line, so I'm gonna be right with you.
Okay, well, come on. It doesn't matter. What the are you? You're not the police. I can talk to whoever I want to talk to. What are you gonna do?
You offer it now.
In the opening scene, Ashley is at the counter with a lengthy line of customers. A sudden disruption occurs when a black woman attempts to cut in front of everybody else. Ashley confronts her, asking, "What are you doing?" The woman becomes upset, but Ashley firmly asserts, "You can't do that stuff here."
Goodbye.
Come back here. Let's talk right now. Take the receipt.
What would you like to do with it, ma'am?
I want to pay.
Well, you have to go to those windows.
I'm not. No. I come to this line any other time.
Not at this window.
Okay, well, I'm not going to stand in the line.
In the wrong line. Get in the other line.
And I'm not going to get in another line. I'm going to walk straight up to the damn window.
We won't take you.
The woman continued standing in line at the counter. Les approached her, inquiring about the situation. She explained that she wanted to pay, but refused to move to the next window. Les informed her that in the pawn shop, crossing others in line isn't allowed, emphasizing the importance of waiting your turn.
Care of you.
Well, y'all just only
see this lady here? All the other customers.
Okay, and I always come to this line.
I'm sorry. You have to stand in the other line.
Okay, well, I'll be back before y'all close.
You can do whatever you want in this line. She can't. Can't wait your turn.
We'll be back later.
Following the interaction, the woman eventually complied and moved to another window. Les, taking action, instructed the workers at that window not to accept their payment. He firmly directed the woman to wait in line like the other customers, reinforcing the shop's policy on fair and orderly transactions.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, jackass.
Take your
bitch.
Take
yeah, that's you.
And get it to
you. Yeah, make me.
We don't,
sir,
we don't want
please.
this. You can take this stuff.
Sir,
and
sir,
put it where
listen.
the sun don't shine.
Listen. I don't know what the problem was.
As the interaction electronics section of the store, a customer named Robert engages in a conversation about a TV with the store employee. The casual tone sets the stage for what seems like a routine interaction. The customer questions the TV's price, sparking a humorous recount of a previous encounter where he claims to have purchased the same TV for a lower price.
Are you kidding me? So you're making a $310 profit off me? Bull, man.
Can I help you?
Who are you, man? I come in here 2 weeks ago, just like I told this gentleman. Do something with your hair, man. And then y'all gonna sell it for $400. You gonna make that much profit off me?
As the dialogue unfolds, the customer expresses dissatisfaction with the marked up price, claiming the store will profit significantly from his purchase. A manager steps in, attempting to resolve the situation. Tensions rise as the customer questions the legitimacy of the price hike and demands a resolution, emphasizing the financial disparity between his purchase and the intended selling price.
Brother,
Where's your receipt?
can you not understand English, my
No,
brother?
I can't, my brother. I don't believe that he wants a TV for nothing.
I'll just take the TV, man. Right out this door right
Sure you
here,
will.
and I'll be
I
gone.
would like to see you trust out here so fast.
Trust out by who? Who are you?
Les asserts his role, introducing himself and trying to understand the customer's concerns. The customer, however, remains skeptical, challenging the legitimacy of the store's actions. The language barrier becomes a point of contention as the customer questions whether the manager understands English. The atmosphere becomes charged with frustration and confusion.
Green Mile.
You're talking a lot, and they're not going to be happy.
I ain't going out the door, man. Y'all ain't gonna put me on no door, man. I ain't gonna know.
The customer threatens to take the TV and leave without making a purchase. The manager issues a stern warning, asserting that any attempt to take the TV without completing the transaction will result in immediate removal from the store. The confrontation takes an assertive turn, with both parties standing their ground.
Once I get this TV. Man, get up off me. Man, get off me. Man, get off me. I ain't going outside. Get my damn shoe, my damn shoe, player. Y'all got my shoe. You got my money. It's Jordan.
This guy was acting like a total baby. He wanted attention and he got it.
Despite the warnings, the customer decides to leave the store, expressing discontent with the entire experience. He accuses the store of mistreatment and vows never to return. The situation concludes with dramatic flair as the customer exits, leaving behind a sense of dissatisfaction and a promise never to return.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
No?
My grandma just passed.
I'm
I
sorry.
was like hoping to
Okay, so whose ring is this?
my grandma's.
Oh. So you want to just pawn it, right? Because you want to be able to get it back?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
It's not real. What you mean it's not real?
It's not real gold.
A guy comes in feeling sad and asks Ashley to pawn his grandma's ring, explaining that she passed away and it's all he has. When Ashley checks the ring, she gently says it's not real. Concerned, she asks if he's got anything else, wanting to help him in a simple way.
You saying basically y'all sit up here and waste my time talking to you?
You don't waste your time. If you have a TV, you can pawn your TV.
What the I look like pawning my TV?
Do you have a TV?
I need to speak with somebody else because you irritate me flat out.
It's acting really erratic and it's making me really nervous.
Lower your voice.
Don't
Lower your
tell
voice.
me
Lower
what
your
to do.
voice.
Don't
Lower
put your
voice.
finger in
Lower
my
your
face.
voice. Lower your
Don't
voice.
put your finger.
Ashley breaks the news that the ring isn't real. The person gets upset, saying it's not fake. Ashley suggests pawning a TV instead, but he questions why he should. Despite Ashley's efforts, the man gets angrier, repeatedly telling her to lower her voice. Ashley asks him not to point fingers at her face, but he ignores her.
I'm trying to help you solve
Like
your
this,
issue.
lower your voice.
The next thing I know, this guy snapped.
Lower
Don't
your
tell
voice.
me
Lower
what
your
to do.
voice.
Don't
Lower
put
your
your
voice.
finger.
You got me. No, let's go. Man, get up. Let me go. Let me go.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground, mother.
The security guard intervenes, slamming the upset person to the ground and then dragging him out of the pawn shop. The situation escalates and the guard takes decisive action to maintain order. Next up, we've got this episode where a heavily muscled individual made his way over to meet Les to complain about equipment he got from the store that got busted.
Somebody bought this. This piece of junk I bought in here just a couple days ago don't work now. It's broken.
What is it?
Little ab lounger I bought here, man. Workout.
In the midst of the pawn shop's hustle, a burly customer approaches Les with a complaint. He's upset about a busted piece of exercise equipment, an AV lounger purchased just days ago. Les, sticking to the store policy, explains that they can only provide an exchange, not a cash refund. Tensions rise as the customer vehemently rejects the idea of an exchange, demanding his money back.
They can only hand over another item in place of the faulty one.
If you had the receipt, I could give you an exchange. I could give you some.
I don't want an exchange because it's probably going to be some again. How about you just get my money?
As the disagreement escalates, the customer insists on a cash refund, dismissing the option of another item. Les faces a dilemma, stuck between policy and customer satisfaction. The clash intensifies as the customer becomes forceful in his demand for a monetary refund, setting the stage for a heated confrontation.
Les could match him word for word without fear.
That'll be some money.
Or what?
Or what? There's going to be a problem. How about
What
that?
kind of...
Les, accompanied by his trusty companion Byron the Snuggle Bear, stands his ground. The customer challenges Les with threats of problems if he doesn't comply. Unfazed, Les maintains his position, asserting that the store's policy is non-negotiable. The heir becomes charged with confrontation as both parties refuse to back down.
I don't need that.
As things got super heated between Les and the customer, Byron tried to step in to calm the man down.
As the situation reaches a boiling point, Les and the customer engage in a verbal showdown. The customer grows increasingly forceful and Les warns against physical contact. Byron attempts to mediate and calm the customer, but his intervention takes an unexpected turn, adding a new layer of tension to the already heated exchange.
Really?
The confrontation takes a risky turn when the customer, ignoring Les's warnings, attempts physical contact. Byron, in a misguided attempt to intervene, escalates the situation further. Les stands firm, refusing to be intimidated while tensions continue to rise.
Les questions a man's marriage. Les uses a customer's words against her. There's trouble in the office, but Les reminds Seth that he's the boss.
Les kicks off the day questioning a man's marriage, using customers' words against her. Trouble brews in the office, but Les asserts his authority as the boss, teaching a disrespectful man a memorable lesson. Les shows that he's not just a pawnbroker, baby. He's a boss in control.
Here are savage Les Gold moments. It looks like Les is more interested in this man's marriage than his business. Les woke up this morning with the urge to roast someone, and of all the people he could roast, he picked this guy. Things take an unexpected turn.
Now, in a surprising twist, Les dives into the man's marriage, leaving everybody shocked. Les humorously challenges the man's absurd scenario, roasting him in a way that only Les can. The man's attempt to buy an anniversary present with his wife's jewelry backfires, adding a touch of humor to the pawn shop drama.
You get a watch for my wife's anniversary?
Oh, it's not your anniversary too?
Well, yeah, it is mine too.
How many years you been together?
25 years.
Oh, okay. How many good ones? So how did you get these?
Well, we were going through some of her jewelry. And she said, this belonged to my grandma.
They're not real.
Les posts a customer's watch request, questioning the authenticity of the jewelry. Unfazed, Les detects the fake and confronts the customer's peculiar anniversary gift plan. The customer tries to defend himself, but Les, in his signature style, keeps it real and uncovers the truth behind the fake jewelry.
But hold on a second. How come the old man wants to buy his wife an anniversary present with her own jewelry? That is one hell of a ridiculous scenario. What this man could have done at this moment is leave. But nope, some of these customers love to start drama.
This is older than both of us.
It probably is. But it was fake when it was made, and it's still fake.
Les faces a customer who crosses the line, insulting his family. For the first time, Les takes matters into his own hands, delivering a stern warning. The tension rises as Les draws the line, showcasing a side of him that won't tolerate disrespect towards his loved ones.
Yeah?
Okay, I've seen your wife.
Listen, mother, there's two things you don't talk about.
What's that?
My wife and my family.
Oh,
Now, here's the deal.
For a moment, we thought...
Two of you. Here's the deal.
Get out of here, two of you. I'll hurt you guys so bad.
Sure you will.
Better get in the front.
Sure you will.
In a final showdown, Les lays down the law. With no patience left, he kicks the disrespectful customers out, warning them of dire consequences if they return. Les reveals his savage side, making it clear that disrespecting his family won't be tolerated under any circumstances.
Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
That's good. I want to pawn this TV.
I can go 100.
Excuse me?
So here's a guy who wants $400 on a $200 TV. What the is he thinking?
People can help me move my stuff back in my mother's house. 100 is not going to do, sir. I need more than that.
But I can't give you more. See, it's a used TV.
A young man enters the pawn shop seeking to pawn a TV for $400. Les, the owner, declines the initial offer and counteroffers $100. The guy, explaining his need to move back to his mom's house, expresses that $100 won't be sufficient for his situation.
You know, I have to get away. You see this? He did this last night.
What did he do to you last night?
He beat me up last night. You clearly don't see that. See, you know what? You about to cause me to lose my mother temper.
I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I thought he had nice skin. He didn't have any bruises on him. I don't need to call security.
You don't need to call them. What
The guy made up a story about daily abuse from his roommate, seeking empathy to pawn the TV for his escape. Les remained skeptical, noting the absence of visible bruises, praising the boy's clear skin. In response, the boy, feeling cornered, requests the involvement of security, hinting at a potential dramatic turn of events.
you gonna do? What, you from Africa? Oh, okay. Anyway, like I said, can you give me the 400 you paid?
We sell them for $200.
Hold on. Y'all.
Thank you so much.
Sure is.
Have a nice day.
You.
Thank you.
You better lucky I'm gonna throw this big mother ass. Up. Where is my key?
Les, trying to find a middle ground, offers $125, but the boy declines and insists on calling the guards. Les, unfazed, reveals the presence of the guard behind the boy. The situation ends with the boy taking the TV and leaving the pawn shop without the need for additional security intervention.
How about your fat ass take it out? You work here, ain't you getting paid to do this?
I look like a butler to you.
I don't give a my gonna come in here and get this motherfucker. You better. His big ass gonna beat your little ass, fat bitch.
Hit me with army.
Motherfucker, come from behind this counter.
A tense situation arises as a black woman directs angry shouts at a guard. The guard, responding defensively, questions her, asking if he appears to be a butler in a moment of unexpected confrontation.
You get back here. Your big ass on my way. Get this motherfucking speaker and take it outside. You want me to stop? Take the.
You brought it in. You're gonna take it out. So take it out.
I'm not picking that up
Then
and
you're
taking it
leaving it
outside. Y'all can get your old ass
Take
out.
your ass out of here.
I'm
What's
gonna
your
take bitch ass out of here, y'all.
You're not going to come in threatening my employees.
Who gonna bring it outside?
Despite Seth's efforts to intervene, the black woman continues her relentless shouting. Even another guard struggles to remove her. Suddenly, she notices Les, the owner, standing behind her. In an unexpected turn, she bursts into laughter and mockingly tells Les to leave.
Yo, big ass, you can grab that bitch too, ogre. My big ass, Shrek ass following behind me.
We will give you the respect and the decency you deserve, but when you're threatening my family, we throw you out of here.
Bitches for life.
Taking matters into her own hands, the woman starts leaving, dubbing the guards as Shrek on her way out. The situation takes an unexpected and humorous turn as she adds a touch of sass to her departure.
Let's take a look at it.
All right. I'm here with my man, and we got in a big argument, and he left me, so I need to
He
get
left
back
you
home.
here?
To Hawaii.
Oh, really? Where about?
Honolulu.
Oh, okay.
Got a ride from my cousin, so you gotta hurry up.
There came a woman at Ashley's counter to sell her chain. Now Ashley's looking at her chain to see whether it's worthy enough or not. She's asking Ashley to hurry up as she has to leave earlier as her spouse has left her alone here.
Really? Okay, how much did you need? I was just trying to knot this for you to be nice, but...
$600.
What up with that?
I got this from one of my aunts in Africa. This is $600.
Oh, do you know what it is? It's actually a Tahitian pearl.
No, this is from Africa. This is an African pearl.
Ashley asked her how much she wanted for her jewelry. Now the woman said $600, which is a lot more than Ashley was willing to spend, since Ashley said that it's not an African stone, but the woman was arguing that it was.
$600.
My ticket cost $600. That's how much I need.
Do you have anything else?
No.
Excuse me?
No.
Ashley told her that they're not African pearls, so it's not worth $600, but far less. It was at this point that the woman started acting rude. Ashley got shocked at her stupidity and rude behavior. Eventually, she started behaving really bad as Ashley got angrier. What's gonna happen next?
600 or not?
You can't get 600 on this. Okay. And also, don't call me a bitch.
So you mean to tell me that this ain't worth a mother thing?
That's not what I said. It could be worth something.
Okay, can I get $5.99?
No.
Some kind of problem?
Okay.
Exactly.
Can I get $600
No,
or
you
not?
can't get anything.
Okay,
You can't talk to her like this. You can't get...
Oh, I can left you now.
Bitch, you don't know why I'm not leaving no place.
Yes, you are.
Oh, no, I ain't.
Oh, yes,
What?
you are.
What are you gonna do?
I'll kiss my...
Honey, you don't have that kind of money.
All right, you. All of y'all. Bitch.
If you want some help, talk to us like a human being.
I'm leaving. Aloha. Who the they think they is? Them.
Which then caused the more security guards to get her out of the shop. But she kept on yelling. The lady would not stop with the screaming and the shouting.
Some jewelry for my daughter. Her birthday's in like 2 weeks.
For sure. How old is she gonna be?
She's gonna be 12.
She's gonna be 12.
Yep.
Do you want a Kleenex?
I've got allergies, man. I itch like super bad. I'm not picking it, I promise.
Okay. We have a heart one. It's really pretty.
Can I see it?
There came a man to Ashley asking for something to buy for his daughter. Now, he inferred that she's about 12 years old and he wants something interesting for her. But he's constantly picking his nose, which was making Ashley cringe. He's not stopping from doing such cryptic things, but he's constantly doing it in public. Ashley asked him to let her know if there was something he was interested in buying for his daughter.
Look at it.
How much you want to spend?
Like 100, 150, but
75.
can I touch it though? That's bull.
I was charging him like $75 on this watch just to give him a deal so he didn't have to touch it with his snotty hands. Can I see the sanitizer for a second?
Now, the man selected a watch, but Ashley didn't want him to touch anything with his dirty hands. She asked him about his range and he said he wants something under $100, and the watch was $75. The man didn't agree to buy it. Now Ashley's just getting furious over his silliness.
I'm gonna use sanitizer. Why don't you guys go yourself?
I don't even care about the sale anymore. I just want him out of here.
Ashley asked him to use sanitizer before touching anything in the shop, but he refused. Now this is going to be a very serious problem. They're probably going to have a fight. Ashley got angry and asked him to leave despite no deal. She just wanted him gone. She didn't care for the deal or profit, but just getting him out of the shop. Well, then came the guards who made sure that he left, and Ashley used sanitizer everywhere on everything that he put his hands on. Well, that's it for today, everybody. Thanks for being part of the Hardcore Pawn adventure with us. We hope you like the drama and the surprises. Stay tuned for more pawn shop stories. See you next time. A customer demands a stereo refund, leading to a tense showdown with his brother. Earrings spark a heated confrontation while a frustrated customer faces off over a waiting game. An unproven claim raises tensions and upon negotiation turns sassy, testing the limits. Lastly, a ring appraisal takes an unexpected turn when a wife discovers betrayal, turning our place into a space for some fascinating real-life stories. Okay, so check it out. This customer rolls in wanting a refund for a stereo he got from the store. But guess what? It's not in perfect shape like you thought. The store can't do cash refunds, but they're cool with exchanging it for something else.
This here?
Yes.
We just want our money back.
The problem is I can't give you a refund. We just don't have that option. I can give you anything else that you want to use.
All good, right? Nope, not for the customer's brother. He starts making a fuss, saying they sold his sister a busted thing.
Sound cool, man. That's not cool, man. We want our money. They sold my sister some broken merchandise.
He's not feeling pawn shops and thinks they can't get a cash refund. Les, the guy at the store, explains the deal, but the brother wants something better without spending more.
Problem is we don't refund. That's right on your receipt. So if you'd like to get something else, I have no problem with that.
We want something a whole lot better than what we got.
Things get tense and Les gives him a choice. Take something else or hit the road.
Please.
You can take this stuff.
Sir,
put it where the sun don't shine.
Listen, sir,
No.
I will be forced to have you
What you
leave
mean
the-
for who gonna do so?
Brother goes for the drama, yelling and resisting being escorted out. Finally, they agree on a fix, but the guy bursts in again, causing a scene.
No. I don't.
Hey, why don't we come over on this side? Let's come on over on this side. Why don't we come over on this side? So
This time, they kick him out for real, kicking and screaming all along the way.
come on, man. You don't want to be stupid.
They'd eventually reached an agreement and the repair was underway, but the man decided to burst in once again to cause a scene.
Go! You broke me, baby! Go!
All he got in return was his forceful removal, despite the fact that he was kicking and screaming like a little baby. A woman and her friend enter with hopes of selling a set of earrings. However, things take a confrontational turn when Les, in his characteristic playful manner, tries to strike up a conversation about their intentions for the money. The woman, visibly annoyed, lashes out at Les for prying into her business, setting the tone for a tense interaction.
I'm here to pawn these earrings.
Okay.
Trying to get $350 for them.
Why do you need the money?
It's none of your business why I need the money.
Despite Les attempting to maintain a friendly environment, the situation escalates further. The woman vehemently rejects any inquiries about her personal life, responding with hostility.
Why I'm coming in here to handle my business. That's not your business why I'm coming in here to do what I got to do.
Les, seemingly undeterred, continues with his good-natured questioning, asking about the number of kids that she has, which only adds fuel to the fire. Then to piss her off even more.
How many kids you got?
I'm coming in here with my jewelry to get money.
How many kids she got?
She just told you.
To intensify matters, Les claims to analyze the earrings, asserting that they aren't real diamonds.
These aren't real?
These are real.
They are real earrings. They're just not real diamonds.
They are.
No, they're
Yes,
not.
The revelation further infuriates the woman, leading to increased yelling and frustration. Sensing a potential physical confrontation, Byron, another employee, positions himself closer to Les to provide support if needed.
Leather coat you got on. It's 1,000 degrees. Who the right? Where's leather?
As the women realize they won't achieve their desired outcome, they decide to leave, expressing their displeasure with the establishment as they do. Get her hair fixed. Classic people.
Supposed to be jewelry and long. Bullshit ass shot. Raggedy mother.
Have a nice day.
You bitch.
Thank you.
You damn.
We got this livid customer going on a rant at the pawn shop, claiming he's been waiting for 2 hours.
Been here for 2 hours, man. Then they got 11 windows. You got two working. How you doing? I'm finally here, you know what I mean? I've been in the line for like 2 hours.
He managed to get his HD in, but Ashley, the cool and collected employee, is keeping it professional.
You'd be out of here a lot quicker if you
Hold on,
signed
what is
it.
this? What is this?
What is what?
This ain't what he told me he was gonna give me.
What did he tell you he was gonna give you?
The guy's expecting $400, but Ashley's like, nope, you're getting 110. Our furious friend throws a threat like he's gonna crack heads.
You're not getting 400, you're getting 110.
Okay, well, you can't give me my 400.
Sign that, and
I'm
then I'll
not
give you your
saying
money.
You know what?
Sir.
See, you the type of motherfucker I've been caught outside and cracked you upside your head.
Not cool, right? The folks at American Jewelry and Loan aren't vibing with that. Ashley's had enough, lays down the law, and says, respect or no money for you.
Listen here, I'm a
Go
pimp.
out front and
I'm a real
get
pimp.
your
I'm a real pimp. I'll
and
put you
get
on.
your back.
I will put you on.
Go
Hold on, you don't
out
gotta
front
walk
and
up
get
on me.
But this dude, he's got some wild stories, talking about women on the street doing things for him.
Get your
You're gonna talk to me with some respect. I got more women on the street out here hustling, doing things for me every night, every.
Well, security's on point, keeping him at bay while he's still talking big. Y'all can't kick me out of here. Oh boy, someone's day at the pawn shop just hit a speed bump.
Out this motherfucker, man. You feel what I'm saying? I know you just doing your job, big dog, but I drive with BMW.
In another scenario, a woman, believing her husband pawned her $5,000 wedding ring due to financial struggles, approaches Ashley seeking its return.
I was doing my husband's laundry this morning, and I pulled his wallet out. There's a pawn slip from you guys. So I put it back in his wallet.
However, lacking a pawn ticket or any proof of ownership, the situation becomes complicated. Ashley, empathizing with the woman's plight, requests a police report or any documentation to validate her claim. The woman refuses, adamant about not involving the police, and tensions flare.
I get why he did it. I just want to come in, pay for it, and get my ring back.
Did you make a police report?
No, I didn't make a police report. The hell am I going to make a police report for? I'm not going to call the cops on my husband. I'm coming to you to get my ring back.
Facing an impasse, Ashley is compelled to ask the woman to leave. The exchange becomes heated, and Ashley insists on her departure, prompting the customer to leave the store.
Your butt out here and you assist me out. Please, bring it. That's all I want is my ring. That's it. It isn't that hard.
Take your pretty little feet, walk your pretty little legs out of here.
You are nuts. Just go back there and give me my. How hard is it? You can't just go back there and type in a name?
Do you shut up for a second?
Never shut
Get the hell out of here!
No!
It's time to go!
Up yours!
We've got this customer dealing with some money woes and trying to hustle up a quick $100 by pawning his stuff. Issues that needed solving post-haste.
I'm trying to get all my stuff out.
So, what are you looking to do with that?
I'm looking to get $100 for it to help me out.
But here's where the plot thickens. The guy's asking for a Benjamin, but all Seth and Les can dish out is a humble $10.
What the hell is that gonna do for you?
$100 will help me move my out. It'll feed my dogs if I have to, wherever I find.
Our seller buddy thinks that $10 isn't gonna cut it for his grand plans, like moving out and feeding his dogs. You know, fair enough, but that's the best they can offer. He tries to haggle for $50, but Les shuts it down, giving him a reality check. That's all Seth and Les can offer.
What the do you mean it's gonna be a good start? The $10 isn't gonna be. Why couldn't you do 50 for this?
Now, here's where things take a wild turn. Instead of just taking the tenner, our friend gets all sassy. Les, not one to take disrespect, drops the cash on the counter, and you won't believe what happens next.
Disrespect me trying to hand my back to me. I'm not having that. No. Are you kidding me right now?
The guy refuses to pick up the cash, calling it disrespectful.
If I were to do this, that's disrespecting you.
What the is your problem?
Les, not having any of that nonsense, lays down the law. Pick up your money or hit the road. But our stubborn friend goes all,
Pick it up. You want to treat me like a bitch? You're going to be the bitch. Pick my up. Pick my doll up. Are you insane?
This dude walks in with a ring, wants an appraisal, but little did he know his wife was about to unleash some serious drama. Ashley's just trying to do her job, and suddenly, bam, it turns into a full-fledged soap opera.
Right here. I also wanted to know how much you guys will give.
This dude is literally sweating bullets, and his wife ain't having any of his nonsense. She calls him out for pawning her ring without telling her.
What are you doing? He wanted an appraisal on this ring.
On my ring?
I'm gonna go grab me some popcorn, cue the drama.
Bull. Why'd you take my ring? You're a liar. You needed bike parts and didn't have the damn money. And all of a sudden you got my damn ring.
Oof, she slaps him not once, but twice. Ouch. Ashley's just standing there, probably thinking, what in the pawn shop drama is going on here?
Once? Wanted to know how much it was worth, that's all.
Why'd you take my ring?
I gotta say, no need for security here. The wife's got it covered. She demands to know how much the ring was worth, and the poor guy's just apologizing left and right. The drama here is so intense, it's like a reality TV show unfolding right there on the spot.
Couple reaches home.
And I am dumbfounded.
You're a idiot.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
it's
the one that
hers.
gave it to me.
That's hers.
Just give him the ring. Thanks.
Okay, hold on. This customer's on an entirely different level. Picture this, she walks into the shop wearing the coat that she wants to sell. Classic Shannon move, am I right?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm Shannon.
Hi, Shannon.
How much would you give me for this?
How much you want?
At least 1,000.
Les asks her how much she's looking for, and Shannon's like, at least $1,000. Les throws out a cool 100 and she loses it, saying she wants more.
100 for this coat? I want more than 100.
But she claims the coat's made of fox, rabbit, bird, whatever she feels like saying. 8 of.
Ma'am,
You got me up.
it's fox.
This This is a rabbit, a bird, whatever the I want it to be.
So the guys, being who they are, decide to troll her a bit, and Les even pulls in a fur expert who says it's worth $1.
You gonna give her more than $100 on that?
I would give her more than $1.
What the $1? Hell, who the is he?
He's my fur expert.
Shannon isn't having it and causes a scene. Security gets involved, and she's out the door.
Security too?
There you go.
Oh! Y'all motherfuckers don't know who y'all went up in.
A female customer arrives claiming that her niece purchased a lovely earring from the store. However, upon closer inspection, she discovered that a diamond was missing. The catch? You guessed it, no receipt. Without proper proof of purchase, she hoped to return the earring and secure a refund.
The diamonds was missing, and I wanted to know, can I get my money back?
Do you have the receipt?
No. Do gifts come with a receipt?
Yeah.
No, well, this one didn't.
Ashley, ever the voice of reason, inquires about the receipt, and the customer admits that she doesn't have one. Ashley explains the store's policy regarding cash refunds and, crucially, points out that the jewelry the customer brought in is fake, a type of item the store does not deal with. Tensions rise as the customer becomes impatient, demanding her money or a different pair of earrings.
Oh, cash refund. One more problem that's really key to this whole thing. These are fake. And we don't sell fake jewelry.
Well, it's gonna be some in here. Well, excuse me, anybody buying any jewelry from here? Don't get no more jewelry from here, because this ain't good.
Hey.
Bobby J, provoked by the escalating situation, engages in a heated exchange with the customer.
I'm talking to him.
I'm talking to you.
Sir, can you help me? Can you give me my money? Can you give me a different pair of earrings? Anything.
No.
Oh, wait.
No.
Your short ass gonna tell me.
Are you angry because your coat's so tight?
No, my coat ain't tight. You so little back there.
I think it's time to leave.
I think it's time for the back.
Ashley attempts to defuse the situation by offering options for resolution or departure. Joe, making his appearance, assists in escorting the unruly customer to the front door.
Finish listening. It ain't no receipt.
Finish listening.
No.
It's time to leave.
I'm not going nowhere.
I bet you are.
No, I bet I ain't.
This is Joe.
How you
He's
doing,
gonna
Joe?
show you to the front door.
Wait a minute now. Get your hands off.
Bobby J's dealing with customers hunting for an anniversary ring, but the vibe is a little off.
I'm gonna post my boyfriend. Tomorrow's our 6th anniversary, 6-year anniversary.
Really?
Yes.
The lady drops a hint about her boyfriend, and the jokes start flying. 6 years? Bobby tries sizing up the situation, asking for the boyfriend's ring size.
So, what size? Do you know the size that he is, or ring-wise?
I thought you was talking about that size. I was like, that is too personal now.
No.
Ooh, awkwardness alert. He gets a little too personal and they play it off, but Bobby's cringing. Store.
Now, I gotta practice now. I'm gonna pretend like I'm close to you, okay?
Oh.
Now, here comes the big moment. He's showing him rings, trying to keep it professional, but the tension is building up. In a bold move, the guy decides it's proposal time.
Now, Tay-Tay, we've been together for a while. Will you marry me?
On the spot. Bobby's just hoping this affair ends soon.
Yeah.
All right, enter your 4-digit PIN followed by the green button, please.
Okay.
Decline.
It's declined.
It's not declined. You better,
It's okay.
Hell no.
Things were strained between them all. Oh, sweet mother of relief. She says yes. But wait, things take a nosedive. The payment goes south. Yeah, Ashley messes up and the lady's not having it.
Your ass is gonna give me that ring.
Sir, listen.
Sir. Bitch, who you calling sir? Who you calling sir?
Arguments escalate, calls for Sir Echo, but it's chaos. They can't calm down. Well, just another day at the pawn shop where love and payments collide, leaving Bobby J stuck in the middle of a ring gone wrong.
Who you not?
No, act like a lady.
I am acting like a lady, but she gonna sit there and call me. No, she gonna sit there and call me.
Oh boy, Ashley's in for a wild ride dealing with this lady trying to get some cash for her outdated tablet. The lady's asking for a whopping $500, which is like asking for gold when all she's got is, well, something like an iPad.
Hello. Hi, how are you? Just trying to get some money so I can bail my man out.
Ashley's trying to be cool about it, like, hey, it's not worth that much, not even close. She even gives the tablet back, and the lady's acting all offended. Like, serious lady, did you expect a pile of cash or something?
How'd you come up with 500?
This is a pad. I should barely get like 500 for it.
And then here comes the classic move. I need to talk to the manager. But little did she know, Ashley is the manager. Well, cue the surprise, but the lady's still stuck on that $500 dream, and Ashley's like, sorry, not happening.
You're not gonna talk?
Where's the manager at? Where's the manager at in this building?
She even offers a friendly tip, like, sometimes what you want is closer than you think. But nope, this lady's not having it.
That's me. So if you want...
Who's over you, man? I want $500.
Eventually, Ashley kindly asks her to leave. But what does she get in return? A no, I'm not leaving.
So I'm gonna ask you to leave.
No, mine. Run me mine and run me mine.
Classic stubborn move. But hey, Ashley's not having any of it. She even hands her the tablet like a final reminder and tells her that she needs to go.
You can leave.
No, I'm not leaving. Don't put your mother hands on me. No, down. Now what?
This man's refusal to keep his receipt has led him to a dead end, and his only recourse seems to be attempting to intimidate the owner into getting what he wants. Frustrated by the lack of a receipt, he aggressively demands his money back, expressing no concern for the security personnel present.
A receipt. If you had the receipt, I could give you an exchange, I could give you something.
I don't want an exchange because it's probably going to be some again. How about you just get my money and then we won't have any more problems with this. But
I don't have any problems now.
Despite the escalating tension, Les stands firm, emphasizing that without a receipt, there's no possibility of a refund.
Not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do anything.
And you can back off too, man. Like all this security standing around or whatever. I don't give a rat's ass about that.
Well, we don't give a rat's ass
I want my money.
either.
Like I said, there's no receipt.
There's no money.
There better be some money. You know
or
what?
Or
what?
In a misguided attempt to bully Les, the man overlooks the fact that security, including Byron the big snuggle bear, is right there.
Bro. You give me the receipt, I'll be more than happy to
Like I said, I don't have the receipt.
And I don't have the money.
Byron, showcasing his expertise in handling such situations, steps in to restrain the belligerent individual. As the aggressor attempts his first blow, Byron efficiently intervenes, not only preventing any harm to Les, but swiftly escorting the unruly man out of the store.
Come on outside.
We got you, buddy.
Bring a couple more. Come on.
We got you.
Bring a few more.
All we needed
Come on,
was
bring
two.
all y'all out here. Come on.
So this customer shows up, claiming she's in a rent pinch and wants to pawn her ring. Les cuts to the chase. How much? She shoots for $200, but Les counters with 80.
I was coming to pawn my ring because I have to pay my rent. It was due a couple weeks ago.
How much did you want, man?
$200.
$200. Well, what I can do is I can give you 80.
$80.
$80.
I'm not just about to let you have this for $80. I paid $500 for this.
Now she's not having it, insisting she get paid $500 for the ring. Les tries to educate her on how pawn shops work. They can't offer more than they can make back on a deal. But this lady is off the rails, losing control. She's determined to get what she wants, even if it means crossing lines. Understand?
How would you
Man, what the?
Les remains unfazed, thanking her for the spectacle that he just doesn't give a you-know-what about.
Thank you.
This woman could not keep control of herself.
I don't know what the hell her problem was. I don't give a what her.
Two men walked into the shop, clinging to a computer system as ancient as they were, expecting a whopping $1,000 for it. Seth, incredulous, thought that they were joking, as the last time he saw such a computer was back in the 80s. Offering a reality check, he mentioned that these relics would be worth around $400 if bought new.
About $900.
I thought that they were kidding. The last time I saw one of these computers was in the 80s. To be honest, if you bought these new, it's about like $400.
Undeterred, the men insisted on needing more money. Seth, in a straightforward manner, stated that the best he could offer was $0. This did not sit well with the men, who seemed poised to start a scene.
We need more than that.
Yeah, we need more than that.
What I can offer you is $0.
However, the unexpected appearance of a security guard quickly changed their minds. Seth attempted to clarify that such computers were considered antiques and that he was trying to help. Frustrated, he expressed his inability to deal with them any longer. On an otherwise ordinary day, Ashley faces the wrath of an enraged customer who claims his $500 earring is wreaking havoc on his ear.
I paid $500 for this earring, and look what this done did to my ear.
Ugh.
All fired up, he demands Ashley figures out the issue. But the twist? The earring in question is a fake, and he might have swapped it, aiming to scam the business.
Want me
Can
to
I get
figure
my money
out?
back?
You want me to figure out why your ear's turning a different color?
Is that a real diamond?
I look at his earring that he says is turning zero green, and it's a fake diamond with a fake metal.
Suddenly, he's got a so-called lawyer in tow, threatening legal action. However, this mysterious attorney remains elusive and, frankly, seems fishy. No card, no ID, just a vague promise of an escort.
You're with me. This is wrong.
Show me your card.
I don't have a card with me.
What law firm do you work for?
It's not important.
It is.
Defying warnings, the man insists on staying put, accusing Ashley of taking his money. Things escalate and he's shown the door. But oh no, he's not gonna leave quietly, throwing a final jab about his bold earring.
This is my attorney. Would you like to meet my attorney?
I want my money.
My attorney will escort you out.
You better not put his hand on me.
Then you better turn around with your two legs and walk out yourself.
Ashley stands firm, and the supposed lawyer, well, he's just a disappearing act. A dramatic day, but Ashley, she's seen it all. Bold earrings, fake lawyers, and the relentless pursuit of truth in the pawn shop drama.
You mean get out?
Get
You
out.
don't just tell me what to do.
Get out.
Yeah, you done took my money. You sold me a bold earring.
On what seemed like a typical day at American Jewelry and Loan, an imposing man entered, visibly agitated about a loan on his wife's ring. He complained about being upgraded from a VIP card to a gold card without reaping any additional benefits.
I got a problem. I got a loan on my wife's ring.
Yeah?
And when I first started coming here, I got a VIP card. I got more on the loan. Now you guys put me to a gold card, and I get nothing out of it.
No, the VIP is the gold. They're both one the same.
Seth attempted to address the man's concerns, clarifying that both VIP and gold cards were the same. However, the man was dissatisfied with the loan amount, expressing his frustration. Seth, trying to maintain composure, explained that the ring could be picked up when the required amount was paid.
What'd you get? So $385, and now you're upset. Why?
What are you guys gonna do about it?
I'm gonna allow you to pick up your ring when you have the right amount of money.
You're not listening to me.
I am hearing you, but you're not listening to me.
Undeterred, Seth stepped away from the situation, challenging the man who seemed intent on escalating the situation.
Oh, you're an idiot.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'm not gonna do anything.
The man, seemingly eager for a confrontation, attempted to provoke Byron. The man continued to taunt, asking if Byron wanted some trouble and insinuating a potential altercation at his house. Byron, maintaining a calm demeanor, declined the invitation and firmly showed the man the exit. The situation, despite the man's aggressive behavior, was diffused without further escalation, thanks to Byron's swift intervention.
Whatever you got to bring.
Come on!
Where are we going?
My house, right up there.
I'm not going home with you. No thanks.
That's what I thought, bro.
you thought right.
This. Come on! That's what I thought.
Here we've got a customer trying to sell an unusual combo of speakers, claiming they're worth $1,000.
Things like this. To listen to the music, you're gonna barbecue, this is the best. I cook shish kebab, very good food.
When the gold sibling smells something fishy and decide to investigate. Questions about the speaker's damaged cones and a hint at dumpster diving arise.
I think I like $1,000.
Really?
The customer insists on $500, making threats if denied. The siblings see through his game and call out his attempts to play him. His accent slips, and instead of admitting defeat, he tries a feeble "I'll be back" routine, as if auditioning for a Schwarzenegger movie.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
The cones on the speakers.
Yeah,
are
what
busted in.
happened to those?
This is how I get it.
Really?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Where'd you find it? The dumpster?
$500 give me, I'm gonna be nice, and that's it.
Why? What would happen if we didn't give you $500? You're not gonna be nice?
But hey man, this ain't Hollywood. The Golds stand firm, unimpressed by the intimidation tactics. No scare tactics or Arnold impressions are gonna cut it. The customer's dramatic exit promises a return, but the Golds, they're not buying it.
I'm gonna get very, very angry right now.
That wouldn't be smart.
What? What you gonna do about it?
Listen, you're not gonna scare me.
like that.
You don't scare me, punk.
So what are you gonna do?
You don't scare me, I'll be back.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I'll be back.
What are you, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I'll be back. Go back inside.
A couple entered the shop seeking Bobby J's assistance to upgrade a ring. Excitedly, Bobby J started the process, asking about their preferences and suggesting options.
I'm looking like to upgrade her ring.
Okay.
Need something bigger.
Okay. Let me see this ring. So you want to...
I could take it off. You want me to take it off?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. You want to go with a marquee? You want to stick with rounds?
However, tension quickly arose when the woman noticed her companion's distraction and questioned him about somebody named Tina.
Who is Tina?
Man, Tina ain't
really
nothing but
gonna
my
do
cousin,
that?
man.
Are you serious?
Man,
Your cousin? 7 years. You ain't never brought up no Tina to me.
Why is you tripping, man? Tina's my cousin, man.
Ain't no damn cousin. I'm not going.
A heated exchange ensued between them, with the woman attempting to lay her hands on him. Amidst the rising conflict, Bobby J tried to mediate, attempting to de-escalate the situation. The woman, feeling increasingly agitated, emphasized her discontent, declaring that she wouldn't tolerate such behavior. The incident, although intense, highlighted the challenges faced by Bobby J in managing not only business transactions, but also the personal dynamics of some customers.
Whatever. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I ain't playing with you. What you gonna do? No, whatever. He gonna keep playing.
Despite his efforts to guide them through the ring upgrade process, personal issues took precedence, leading to a heated confrontation.
Man, quit hitting me, Let's stop. We gonna go to jail.
Les wakes up feeling like a fire-breathing dragon, ready to roast anyone who walks in. And guess who strolls in? A clueless dude looking to pawn some sparkly stuff. Les starts the roast slowly, asking about the dude's marriage. No, big mistake, dude, bro. Out pops this crazy story about anniversary gifts and grandma's jewels. Les smells something fishy, and boom, he calls the dude out on his fake baubles. Finally, they're back to business.
Get a watch for my wife's anniversary.
Oh, it's not your anniversary too?
Well, yeah, it is mine too.
How many years you been together?
25 years.
Oh, okay. How many good ones? So how did you get these?
Well, we were going through some of her jewelry.
Now, any sane person would slink away with their tail between their legs, but not this drama llama. See, he starts spitting insults about Les's wife, which is like poking a grizzly bear with a toothpick. Les sees red and for the first time ever kicks a customer out of his own pawn shop. 2 customers, actually.
Both of us.
It probably is. But it was fake when it was made, and it's still fake.
I got an anniversary coming up. I'm not getting in trouble. You're married, right?
I am?
Okay, I've seen your wife.
Listen, mother, there's 2 things you don't talk about.
What's that?
My wife and my family.
Oh,
so here's the deal.
The air crackles with tension, but the other customer just chills like a cucumber. Guess drama ain't their style. This ain't some Hollywood brawl, folks. This is the pawn shop smackdown, with Les unleashing his verbal fury and 2 dudes getting escorted out faster than a bad burrito.
2 of you.
Here's the deal.
Get out of here. 2 of you. I'll hurt you guys so bad.
Sure you
You
will.
better get the friend.
Sure you will.
2 people.
It's evident that the Gold siblings don't have the best relationship, and in this particular episode, Ashley decided to interfere with a potentially profitable deal for Seth. The customer brought in a valuable 1970 Detroit Tigers autographed baseball, hoping for a fair deal.
How'd you get it?
My grandfather left it to me.
This is a great collector's piece. It's signed by not only L.K. Line, but Norm Cash. For the right price, I'll be able to make a huge score on it.
Seth, recognizing the item's value, was negotiating smoothly until Ashley barged in, disrupting the flow. Ignoring the potential earnings, she proposed a mere $250, significantly lower than the customer's expectations. Seth, aware of her intentions to provoke a conflict, tried to salvage the situation, suggesting a more reasonable $500.
Looking to have a good time down south.
Yeah, but you're not bringing me something that's worth about $1,500.
To me, it's worth more than that.
But why? You're not an avid Tigers fan.
What have you got here?
I've got a 1970 Detroit Tiger autographed baseball.
How about $250?
$250? No way. No way.
Ashley persisted with her lowball offer, causing confusion and frustration for the customer. Instead of addressing the customer needs first, the siblings engaged in a heated argument, making a spectacle of themselves. Ashley's refusal to understand the item's value and insistence on her insulting price only added to the chaos. Ultimately, the siblings missed an opportunity to make a profit, showcasing their relationship.
How about 500?
No, it's got to be higher.
I said 250.
I'm at 500. Do you know who signed that ball, Ash? It's not worth the 1,500 he wanted.
Can I have my ball back?
Do you want to give him his ball back, or do you want to act like a
I don't
total
know.
ass?
I want to spit out another price to really insult him.
Are you serious?
No, you can't close a deal. Yeah, you just don't know how to close a deal.
I close every deal.
This lady stomps in demanding stuff her way, unless he ain't playing patty cake. He throws her own words back like boomerangs, leaving her flustered and spitting curses. "Hurry up, I gotta be at work," she screeches. Les, cool as a cucumber, calmly says, "Come back when you got time, or maybe someone less yelly can help." Bam! One punch, straight to her rudeness.
Please. I gotta be working 3 o'clock, so please.
Ma'am, do you want to come back when you have more time?
Can you get somebody else to serve me?
When you're screaming at me, I'm not going to speed up the process.
How many more times did I tell you? Yes, I want my store credited.
Couple more times.
Well, I guess
Just a
so,
couple.
because she showed not listening.
Just a couple times.
And I hope you have fun with your thousands and help burn with you when you burn it.
Oh, but this lady, no, she ain't backing down. She throws around threats like confetti, wishing fire and brimstone on Les. Now, Les ain't no saint, but nobody deserves that kind of abuse. He shuts her down quickly. "I won't be disrespected." Boom. Another verbal jab from the man himself.
Burn with you when you burn it.
When she talks about when I die that I'm gonna rot in hell, I'm not gonna allow anybody to abuse me like that.
The air crackles with tension, thick enough to slice with a butter knife. This ain't your average pawn shop squabble. This is a war of words, with Les standing his ground against a hurricane of rudeness. This guy ignored Les's repeated warnings not to touch the merchandise, displaying a complete disregard for basic rules. Les, trying to prevent any mishaps, urged him multiple times to leave the items alone. "Hey sir, don't touch it. Put it down. It's okay to be curious, but leave it down there," Les emphasized. Despite the clear instructions, the dude continued to ignore him, insisting on inspecting the merchandise up close.
Hey, sir, don't touch it. Sir, what? Put it down.
"I told you not to pick it up." "But how am I gonna see if it's gonna work?" the man retorted, challenging Les's authority. But rather than apologizing, he confronted Les, questioning his approach.
It's $300. Hey, sir, just leave it down there.
But I'm trying to, how am I gonna see if it's gonna work?
I told you not to pick it up. Isn't that what I just told you, sir?
Les, maintaining his composure, reminded him, "I told you not to touch it. You're not one of your kids." The man, unfazed, continued his confrontational stance, underestimating Les's authority.
You got a piece of that I pick up.
I told you not to touch it.
You know, I'm not one of your kids you're gonna raise your voice at. You're all badass when you're back there and he's over.
Byron, the security guard, intervened, warning the man that he was fortunate to have someone there to prevent further issues. The man sarcastically remarked, "Oh man, am I lucky? It's my lucky day," showcasing his lack of remorse.
Yeah, you're lucky you got somebody here.
Oh man, am I lucky?
Yeah.
It's my lucky day.
Oh, the Pawn Stars shop is about to erupt like a volcano fueled by testosterone. Seth, fresh-faced with new ideas, tries to change Les's security rules like they're yesterday's newspaper. No, but Les ain't having it. He reminds Seth who wears the crown, who built the damn empire, and who ain't about to back down from a pipsqueak.
What the hell are you doing? You tell my guys after I set policy that the policy is being changed to your old bull ways?
You gave them each a department?
Yeah, doesn't it make sense?
Doesn't
That
make sense.
belongs to them.
What do you mean it belongs to them?
They own it.
They can't own it.
Well, I can run this place better. I know exactly what needs to be done.
Who the hell are you messing with? Les roars. "I set the rules and you change them after 5 minutes? You think you own the place? Newsflash, sonny. You work here. You don't rule here." Seth, puffed up like a peacock with borrowed feathers, sputters back about running things better. Now he wants Les to kick back, retire, and hand over the keys. But Les? He laughs in Seth's face. Classic. That Seth needs to chill out.
Let me tell you something. How dare you to talk to me like this?
The air crackles with tension, insults fly faster than bullets in a John Wick movie. Seth throws out accusations, calling Les outdated and stubborn. Les counters with jabs about inexperience and disrespect. This isn't your grandma's bake sale argument, folks. This is a heavyweight brawl of egos, pride, and power. Now taking all bets.
Either I make the wrong decisions, I'm the one that brought it to you.
You need to retire, and I need to take over.
Maybe Seth needs to listen to the wisdom and experience Les has, not just try to shove him out the door. And maybe Les needs to give the young blood a chance to prove himself, not just dismiss him as a naive newbie. Ashley and Seth, despite being siblings, have a history of constant clashes. In this instance, Seth decided to initiate a confrontation, leading Ashley to seek intervention from their father. "Why don't you put it in the back and stay back there? You're just buying junk, it's trash," Seth remarked, escalating the tension. Frustrated, Ashley sought help from their father, hoping he could mediate.
You can find that in the trash.
Excuse me?
Why don't you put it in the back and stay back there? You're just buying junk. It's trash.
Les, their father, seemed unbothered, having dealt with their frequent fights before. Seth's continuous teasing and Les's indifference fueled Ashley's anger. "It's disgusting how he talks to me like that. I don't have to talk to you."
You don't know what you just said.
sir.
No, you aren't.
Go ahead, Dad.
Stop saying you are when you weren't, Dad. You were in the office. You did not just hear that.
Looks like you picked the right person to come talk to.
How he talks to me like that. Do you know how disrespected the customer felt?
I don't have to talk to you.
Then don't!
Filled with rage, Ashley confronted Seth, expressing her frustration. The heated argument escalated, reaching a point where Ashley, overwhelmed, broke down in tears. The situation became embarrassing as their emotions spilled out for employees and customers alike to witness. Had enough.
Damn, you know, I should never be treated like this from my own brother? And you're such an asshole to me. That is stupid. Shut the up.
Seth's tease. "No, I'm not. I mean everything I said. Bye." Overwhelmed, Ashley decided to leave abruptly, feeling her presence was no longer needed. The episode served as a challenging example for the employees, witnessing the discord between siblings. Yeesh, the family dynamics played out in public.
Bye. No, I'm not. I mean every thing I said.
Bye.
Don't.
Seth.
Yeah, she's gonna be leaving here in a minute. What happened?
I don't know.
Don't film.
Two tornado-tongued girls whirl in, demanding a new laptop like it's their birthday. Adapter? Receipt? Nah, these are just fancy words in their vocabulary.
To go back there and get the refund. I'm sorry.
When we sold it to you, we gave you the adapter for it.
No, you didn't.
Les, caught in the crossfire of their double-barreled chatter, throws his hands up in surrender. "Can't one of you breathe for a second? I'm drowning in a sea of sound." But these girls are not built for silence. They repeat themselves like stuck records, each word louder than the last. They claim they bought a laptop, no adapter, and now want a free upgrade. And Les, bless his grumpy heart, tries to reason with them. "Ladies, refunds don't happen without proof. Go back, get the adapter, then we talk." But these girls are allergic to logic. They throw tantrums like toddlers denied candy, their voices reaching a pitch that could shatter glass. Les, pushed to the edge, unleashes his inner grizzly bear. "Hold your horses or I'll call security to hold them for you."
Remember us.
I do. You don't have the adapter that I gave you.
You never gave us an adapter.
Go home.
Why can't you help us? I don't want to hear that.
Okay, let's go. Please, let's go.
You giving me my money?
Keep going. Y'all tripping, go.
This isn't your average customer service squabble. This is a battle for dominance, a clash of wills that can make a grown man cry. Maybe these girls need to learn some manners. When Seth dealt with a customer and his mom looking to sell a speaker, things took an unexpected turn. Despite the customer's plea and a sad story, Seth, not being a good Samaritan, stuck to business.
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Taiwan, man.
Taiwan,
I'm here
nice to
today.
meet you.
I got a speaker.
You got multiple speakers.
It's even better here.
Yeah.
"Hey, how's it going? I got a speaker," the customer explained, hoping for a decent deal. Seth, however, proposed an offer far below what the customer was expecting, causing frustration. What are you trying to give me for this? I want $150.
So what you trying to give me for this? I want $150. What you
Selling it or pawning it?
Selling it.
Yeah, Seth's counteroffer of $45 didn't sit well with the customer, leading to an exchange of heated words. I don't need that. You came in, you want $150. The customer retorted, oblivious to the fact that he was in a public place.
Like $45.
Hell no, man.
Well, that's your choice. You don't have to take it.
Why you can't give me 100?
The situation escalated quickly as the customer's profanity-laced tirade continued. Unsurprisingly, his disrespectful language right in front of his mom earned him an unexpected consequence. A good old-fashioned ass whipping.
I don't need from these mother. They won't give me what I want.
You came in, you want $150.
Damn.
What?
Mama, you
don't talk like that in front of these people. I done raised you better than that.
Amazed, Seth watched as the woman disciplined her son, treating him like a kid. The unexpected turn of events left both Seth and the onlooker surprised. To Seth's astonishment, the woman even returned to apologize for her son's unruly behavior. Actions, he got himself an ass whipping.
Take you nowhere. It's the whole city. Without you boys.
Oh, man, I ain't seen a whooping in a while, man.
Seth, I am so sorry.
No, that's fine.
I apologize.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Handling my security staff.
Seth's patience is hanging by a thread as this customer blows in like a hurricane, demanding her computer. No pawn ticket, no ID, just a whole lot of bad attitude.
I'm here to pick up my computer.
Sure.
I lost my pawn ticket.
Okay. You have ID?
No, I gave it to the lady over there.
I gave my ID, I waited, I need my computer now, she hollers, each word a frickin' sonic boom. Seth, bless his soul, tries to navigate the storm, gently steering her to the right window. But this lady's got a temper that could melt solder.
You're ready. I just walked over here and waited a moment.
Okay. How many moments did you wait?
Are you an idiot or something?
I'm just trying to understand what you're saying.
I need my computer.
Well, she gets her computer, takes one look, and ba-boom. The volcano erupts. It's scratched, stained. This wasn't like this before. Her accusations fly faster than a pawnbroker's calculator. Seth, now juggling exploding customers like a circus clown, tries to calm the waters.
I would like to get my computer, please, because he can't understand. I need you to sign. Here you go. Here you go to $247.
But this lady's got as an insatiable an appetite for drama as the blue friend does for cookies. New computer. I want another one. Ugh, she screeches, pointing the finger like a loaded weapon. Ooh, and Seth at the end of his rope sees red. You scratched it, lady. Watch your back.
Oh, no. I need to see somebody up in here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, my computer's all stretched up and stained up. It wasn't like this when I brought it here.
It says scratch.
No, I did not bring this computer in here like this. I want me another computer for even. That's an apple.
What a talk about some tension. Thick enough to cut with a spork. Insults volley back and forth, each one sharper than a pawnbroker's wit. Holy crap, this isn't just customer service, it's a verbal gladiatorial arena.
You scratch it all over.
Watch your back.
Nah, watch yours.
Let me get that door for you. There you go.
Get that my ass.
I think we're gonna get a twofer.
Kick all this.
When this customer crossed the line and threatened them, Les swiftly had his security team remove the unruly man. Despite the initial confrontation, the situation took a foolish turn as the man decided to escalate things by sending death threats their way. To threaten them, Les had his security haul him out immediately.
You're gonna what? You heard what I said. I didn't hear what you said. Tell me what you're gonna do to me. Watch your Get your hand out of my...
You're gonna what? Tell me what you're gonna do to me. The man's aggressive behavior continued, leading to security promptly intervening to prevent any potential harm. The man's absurd threat to kill them raised serious concerns about the safety of everyone involved, when he decided to send death threats their way too.
Kill you, motherfucker! Who you gonna kill, huh? My face. Who you gonna kill, huh? Get out my face.
Quick to react, the security team subdued the man before he could act on his threats. With law enforcement on the scene, the fear of facing consequences seemed to have a sobering effect on the agitated customer. It's pretty amazing how a night in the local jail can change one's perspective for the better. Ashley reported the incident, emphasizing the severity of the threat, and the officers took charge of handling the situation. The presence of law enforcement likely contributed to the man realizing the serious repercussions of his actions.
Hi, I have a threat up here at American Jewelry and Loan right now.
So I was standing behind the counter, and he came up screaming. My security guard came in and started escorting him out. As he was going out is when the
Despite his initial rage about losing his belongings, the man seemed to backtrack a bit, attributing his outburst to venting frustrations. While it's not an excuse for threatening behavior, it sheds light on the complex emotions that can arise in intense situations.
I was mad because I lost all my stuff. I might have did say something to that effect, but it was only venting, like any normal person would.
A clueless dude stumbles in looking for a generator thingy that makes magic light. Seth, bless his soul, tries to explain the whole electricity generation thing in kindergarten words. But this guy, denser than a block of concrete, bro.
I'm looking for something like a generator like this.
You want to generate electricity,
yeah,
right? That's what a generator does. So all you do, open up the gas can.
Sure, $900 for that rusty hunk of metal? The dude literally bellows. 55's my limit, maybe 6 if I squint real hard. Seth, his patience thinner than a pawn shop receipt, tries to negotiate, but the dude just digs his heel in like a stubborn mule.
But I don't have 900.
What do you have?
I only got like 5.
500?
Yeah, I could push it to 6.
I'm pretty firm in 700.
Could you fire it up at my house?
Once you purchase it, you can actually take it to your house.
This is ridiculous, dude.
Okay, the dude wants to borrow the generator. Borrow, like, take it home for free, play with it, and maybe, just maybe, return it someday? Seth, his face turning the color of a bad burrito, politely explains the concept of buying and owning things. But the dude bro's ears are firmly shut, locked in a world where generators sprout money and pawn shops give stuff away for free.
You want to buy it or not?
I want to borrow it at least.
Borrow it?
What the f*** work?
Give me $700. You can borrow it indefinitely. You want to bet?
Excuse me.
Have a good day, sir.
The hell out. Seth finally explodes, his voice cracking under the strain. The dude, as surprised as a goldfish with a harmonica, stumbles back, sputtering about ridiculousness and bad service. And just like that, the Pawn Star Circus gets one more clown ejected from the ring.
Ridiculous, man. Your store, bitch!
I really think you offended my poll.
I think I don't give a
Seth and Ashley took a bold step, meeting a potential buyer for one of their stores without informing their dad beforehand. Despite their differences, they decided to work together on this venture. However, their plan took an unexpected turn when they discovered the potential buyer was someone they knew all too well.
I've been trying to find a buyer for our Pontiac location, and already the first buyer flaked out on me. But thankfully, I got another potential buyer, and Ashley agreed to meet him at the...
Upon realizing the situation, Les, their father, expressed his disappointment and frustration, questioning their actions. Les rightfully felt betrayed and had every reason to be angry. All too well.
What the were you thinking? Did you not think that I know everything that's going on?
Despite his attempt to make them understand the severity of their actions, Ashley and Seth appeared unapologetic.
Doing best for the business.
Don't tell me what's best for the business.
Ashley attempted to shift the blame while Seth tried to justify their decision by claiming it was in the best interest of the business. Les, disgusted and appalled by their behavior, decided to leave them behind and head home, expressing his loss of trust in both of them.
If you keep this place, we're gonna lose money. It doesn't take a genius to understand that your empire that you built in Detroit is going to over here. Cut your losses.
Trust was shattered, and Les, the patriarch, felt deeply hurt by the unexpected actions of his kids. Trusted them both.
I can't even look at you right now.
A customer wanting to pawn what seems to be used hair, claiming it's like Beyonce's. The Gold siblings, however, are quick to point out the health department's rules against selling used hair due to hygiene concerns.
It's a very cool piece.
And
This
look,
is
I can brush for you too. I can brush it too, and you can calm me. Bam! Whole new person name.
I'm sorry. The health department won't let us sell used hair.
Okay, so what's
We
wrong with
send
that?
it because it's personal.
The customer remains adamant, arguing that people sweat all the time. The Golds, though, maintaining a friendly tone, stand firm, emphasizing the unhygienic nature of the request.
Hygiene.
It's personal hygiene. People sweat.
Let me ask you a question.
All the time. They
When
got
was the
all this
last
stuff in here,
time-
funky.
Despite their attempts to explain, the lady insists on the deal, showcasing her persistence. The situation becomes awkward as the Golds try to navigate the delicate matter, politely declining the unusual offer. The lady's persistence clashes with the store's policies, and despite her claims of cleanliness, the hygiene factor remains a deal breaker.
Don't wipe down everything.
We do, but I just can't take
Okay, then
it.
you
all
can
right?
wipe down the hair.
Sorry, I wish I could help you, so come back.
The Golds express regret but hold their ground, emphasizing that they can't proceed with such transactions. The encounter starts on a heartwarming note as a lady reveals her intention to sell her laptop to get a gift for her sister's birthday.
Laptop. You type in your password. What brings you in today?
I just want to pawn it in so I can give my sister some money for her birthday this weekend.
Oh, okay.
However, things take a turn when Ashley, suspicious about the situation, asks her for the laptop's password. Well, after a bit of a struggle, the password is entered, but the friendly atmosphere quickly dissipates.
Forgot your password?
Yeah.
Try again.
As Ashley negotiates the amount for the laptop, the lady becomes increasingly demanding, insisting on a specific sum.
I need at least 165. I mean, I can't do 125.
All right, I can do 150, and that's what I can do.
Okay, can you do 165 or not?
When Ashley refuses to meet her exact request, the situation escalates with the lady expressing her displeasure loudly. The exchange becomes heated, marked by accusations of disrespect and a refusal to accept the offered amount. Despite Ashley maintaining composure, the lady decides to take her business elsewhere.
I actually asked.
It's so disrespectful. Well, I'm sorry. I told you I can't
You
take
know what?
150.
No, it's disrespectful. Respectful. That
Learn
you're
how to
coming-
talk. Learn how to talk. Learn how to talk. 165, then I can take my business somewhere else. Flat out.
You done?
Y'all, I don't give a. Like I said, I don't care. I can take my business somewhere
Are you
else.
a lady or are you a baby?
Excuse me.
In an unexpected move, she directs her frustration towards an innocent bystander, issuing threats and escalating the tension. Instead, she decided to turn her eyes towards an innocent bystander.
I'm talking to you, bitch. What you looking at?
You know what? Take this outside.
What the you looking at? What the you looking at?
Fortunately, Joe, another employee, steps in to prevent a physical confrontation and escorts the lady out to avoid further disruption.
Tell me, bitch, you looking at me? You want to do something? Do something.
We get folks of all kinds, happy, sad, mad, crazy.
A customer struts in wearing a chicken costume, causing a stir. The Gold siblings, maintaining their humorous side, engage with the chicken-clad visitor. The customer, embracing his role, claims to be all about chicken and finger-sucking, adding a comical touch to the encounter.
This what I do. I say I got chicken and finger sucking. Come for a plucking.
Despite the whimsical atmosphere, the Golds attempt to guide the customer towards a more serious discussion about potential purchases. The chicken, however, seems more interested in banter than business, making Seth express mild frustration, jokingly suggesting the customer might start his own joint with the chicken.
The fool. I want that right there.
Dude, here's what I want you to do. Don't put the chicken on the counter.
All right, look, everything I'm getting right there.
You're spitting chicken on the counter.
That's for you.
When the chicken eyes a pricey watch worth $1,200, the humorous exchange takes a turn. Seth, trying to balance the humor in the business, nudges the customer to consider making a deal. The chicken, possibly more interested in the comedic aspect than the actual transaction, continues to engage in a playful banter.
How much this cost?
$1,200.
$1,200.
Are you seriously gonna buy something, or are you just?
You ain't even let me see.
I got lots of stuff for you to look at.
Bro, look, I want.
Dude.
All right, look.
As the situation unfolds, the Golds, especially Seth, playfully suggest making a deal while also subtly expressing a sense of being bothered. In the end, it turns out that this time, the chicken didn't quite make a purchase. Instead, it made a scene and eventually left the shop.
Look, make a deal.
All right, want a piece of chicken?
Touching chicken?
Come on, man, let's go.
Man, you know what? You ain't got to touch me.
Turns out when the chicken crossed the road, he went to a pawn shop, made a scene, got kicked out. There you go.
So Seth's still fuming after that disrespectful encounter, and now Les wants to have a little talk with his kids. Seth's face shows that he's in for it, and Ashley trying to stir the pot, but Les is having none of it. Les is like, come on, Seth and Ashley, let's chat. Seth's pain seems to have vanished in his anger. Les is pretty upset, and he's blaming Seth and his new system for the whole mess, even though it's pretty clear it was just an unreasonable customer causing a ruckus.
Where the hell's Seth? Seth, come on with me. You too, Ashley, come on. This guy made me so angry, I don't even feel the pain anymore. Wow. I'm sick of this.
Seth is trying to defend himself, but Les isn't having any of it. He's taken back control of the store and Ashley's trying to bring up sibling rivalry stuff, but Les shuts it down real quick. Tough love, you know?
The guy out there screaming and yelling at me because
Was that
of something
something new?
you did? Your system does not work, Seth. I've been watching this go down all day.
This is so typical of my dad. He hasn't even given me a...
Les is laying down the law, telling them people have been waiting too long and he's not interested in anyone kissing up to him. He's had enough for one day and just wants them to get back to work. No more arguing, just go back to work. Folks, classic dad move.
Too long.
Exactly.
Stop kissing my ass. I had to deal with more than I should have today. So here's the deal. I'm in charge.
Tell him I told you not to do it.
I don't want to hear it. Just go back to work.
It's pretty hilarious how some guys just can't handle it when the pawn shop won't drop big bucks on their trash. The pawn shop guy's like, sorry, not interested. And this dude flips out, calling for someone else like he's about to get the royal treatment.
We're not interested. Let me speak to somebody else back there. Lame ass. I ain't really want much but a few bucks, but they was on some bull. Go get somebody for me, dog. This made me act up.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
What's going on, cuz? I was trying to tell your man, let me get a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying? About 30, 40, you know?
Yeah, I'm not interested.
He's all like, I wasn't asking for much, just a few bucks, you know, like 30 or 40. But reality check, buddy, the pawn shop isn't handing out cash for stuff they can't make money on. It's not a charity. This isn't UNICEF.
That we couldn't make money on. There's times that we just can't take old merchandise. This was one of those times.
Hey, yo, man's carry my out then. Y'all want to do like that, y'all.
So he's getting all riled up, telling them to get somebody for him, and the poor pawn shop owner, Les, is just trying to keep his cool. He's surrounded by this guy acting all tough. You almost feel sorry for Les, who's doing his best not to lose it. But then this dude goes too far.
Listen, don't be throwing the at me. You understand? You understand? Don't be ever throwing the at me. You understand that? You understand that, man?
After all that, Les has had enough. He's like, you want to act like that? Fine. It's like watching someone poke a bear with a stick and you just know it's all about to go down. Classic pawn shop drama, right?
All right.
I got a better idea. How about if we don't have you come back in here?
Oh, it's like that? Hold on. Y'all ain't over here anyway. I smack the out your ass.
Don't even reach behind nowhere.
Reach what? Nigga, if I got it, got it.
Reaching, don't be killing my stuff. I don't care how old I am. I'm never too old to beat you. Threatening me that he's coming back. Does he think we don't have security cameras? Does he think we don't know what his license plate number is? It'll be his worst day if he even thinks about doing anything.
Just another regular day at the pawn shop, folks coming and going, some with smiles, others not so much. Now here comes this guy strolling in hoping to snag $100 for his gold chain. The receptionist is all cool, approves the loan, everything seems pretty chill, right?
Oh, bro, hold on, let me prove my point.
Now here's a guy who walks in hoping to get a loan of $100 for his gold chain. And you know what? The receptionist happily agrees. Loan approved, right?
How much would you like?
$100.
Okay. I can do the $100.
Well, hold on to your butts because it's about to get wild. This dude, looking polite, hands over his ID for verification. But boy oh boy, he throws in this 20 business out of nowhere. He's pointing at the sign, claiming it's right there. He should get an extra 20%.
Right?
What 20%, sir?
The sign right here say I get 20%.
The receptionist is baffled and the dude's politeness evaporates into thin air.
Not intense.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about.
Is you serious?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you ain't never seen the sign?
Well, the man's voice gets louder and he's asking if she's ever seen a sign in her life. Whew, talk about intense and rude.
20%! You said you gonna give me 100. I get 20% of 100.
The guy keeps insisting that he's supposed to get that extra 20 with his $100. The whole shop's on alert now with bodyguards ready and even Seth, the boss, stepping out. Well, the tension is rising and the customer won't back down.
Their pawn shop, bring me in the ticket, and when you take it out of that pawn shop, I'll give you 20.
But does our furious customer listen? No way.
He's demanding to see the manager, and Seth steps up to explain things patiently. Well, he keeps shouting, demanding his 20, hoping someone's gonna back him up. The bodyguard quickly takes it back, and the customer leaves, cursing and grabbing a plant to throw on the ground. Yep, it's never a dull day around here. Crazy, huh?
Straight up, my man. Let this go. Let this go. 20%.
The angry customer doesn't even give Seth a chance to explain.
Get something out this bro. I'm you down for this time, my man. I'm gonna chase you down.
Gotta admit, that's a bit hilarious. But the bodyguard quickly snatches it back, and the customer keeps cursing as he leaves the shop. But wait, there's more. To show his anger, this guy grabs a harmless plant and throws it on the ground.
Huh, $20 worth right there, bitches.
Oh man, what the plant do?
Well, as we close this journey through the pawn shop's chaotic moments, it's evident that Les Gold and his team navigate a unique realm where deals are not just transactions, but narratives, woven with tension, humor, and a little dash of the unexpected. Whether facing threats, family disputes, or the whims of eccentric customers, the pawn shop remains a stage where characters clash, emotions flare, and the pawnbroker's wit is constantly tested.